Auto invite trike. Here we go. What is up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to Richie Rich Abroad. Today we got a show for you, son.
Yeah.
Are you jumping already?
No. Today is a very, very interesting topic for you guys. We prepared a controversial controversial topic for everyone. Our topic is about stop being a simp, what Western men get totally wrong here in the Philippines. But of course, before we jump in our live stream today, just a few quick reminders for everyone joining in or tuning in tonight. Don't forget that this is a call-in live stream. The number is crawling across the bottom of the screen. The number is 415-490-8030. Call us in and give us your take. We're giving you 2 minutes and 2 seconds so you can share us your thoughts as long as you're respectful.
Crawling or scrolling?
Scrolling. Scrolling.
There you go.
Thank you.
Right.
Scrolling.
Yeah, scrolling. Just scrolling. Okay. Anyway, okay, kick it off. So here, first let's shout out to people who are here, and then let's get into the show. We got a lot to do today. First and foremost, we want to thank Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan, thank you so much. Obi-Wan gifted 10 memberships. You know, YouTube has actually been kind of cool recently.
Yeah.
And actually give the memberships to people
who are active.
We want everybody to have them, but people who are actually active in the channel. Who got memberships?
PB got membership. Yes.
Okay. All right.
PB got membership from Obi-Wan.
Okay.
International Slim got a membership. Apollo, the Sun God.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. So JT935 got a.
Anybody else who's super active?
Robert Morris, we have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who knows? Okay. Anyways, yeah, 20 buttons just to. Okay. Anyway. All right. Thank you so much, Obi-Wan. We appreciate you, bro. Cheng's phone makes.
Kaija got.
My sister got. Wait, hold on.
Kaija got.
That is my sister. My sister got it.
Sam.
Yeah, nice. Very
Bama got a. Bama in the Philippines. Tino also got a membership. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate that. Thank you, Obi-Wan.
Yeah,
Way to kick it off. Way to kick it off. Right?
Yeah, and before we start shouting out some people, don't forget that on the second half of our live stream, we have our the couples connection.
All right. Cheng is gonna be interviewing Adrian Marshall, and we'll get to know a little bit about him. But the ladies will get a chance to get to know a little bit about Adrian Marshall, and maybe who knows? Who knows? We might have a couples connection. So we'll see about that in the second half of our show. But in the meantime, between time, let's see who's here in the show. Miss Rhoda is here, but Miss Rhoda might be in church now.
Yeah.
She might be in church.
But she checked in early.
She always does. God bless her.
Thank you, Miss Rhoda. Pray for us.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Raymond's in the house.
Hello, Raymond.
Morris is in the house. Morris got to be here, or else the show ain't the show. Right? Slick Rick has got to be here, or the show really ain't the show. Right? All right.
Naps is here.
Anders is here.
Obi-Wan
is in the house. Chosen One is also here. Okay.
PB is here.
PB is here, and PB is now a member. Wait, PB got it right.
Yeah, PB got it, PB, and also PB.
How come it don't show him? Maybe it has to. Maybe it'll show him after this. Okay. All right. But PB is now a member, so PB is in the house.
Thank you so much for the compliment of Obi-Wan and Morris, because they said something about the thumbnails. We're getting good at the thumbnails now. Thank you so much.
No, actually, that's not a we. Thank you for the compliment, but that goes to her because she's in charge of the thumbnails. Although
you're the editor-in-chief.
She's in charge of the thumbnails. So that compliment goes to her. All the compliments go to her for the thumbnails. And I agree with you. I think the thumbnails are getting if you look at the thumbnails today compared to the thumbnails a year ago or even 2 years ago, they are like night and day. And that is a credit to Cheng.
Thank you.
All right. Bruce M2 is in the house.
Hello, Bruce.
KB is in the house. Ronnie Wright's in the house. I feel like a DJ, right? KB is in the house. Ronnie Wright is in the house.
I want to be a DJ too.
Roger Walker's in the house, right? My man Isaac is in the house, right? Look, Chubb Sound, right? But if I didn't know it was Isaac, I wouldn't know it was Isaac. Man, YouTube keeps messing with me, man. Anyway, who else?
Okay, so Anders said, Wow, my phone got alerts. It is starting just as it started for once, which makes sense since I am noon. Yeah, in the morning. It's hard to. Okay, but anyway, at least it's good to know that people are
starting to
getting
get alerts.
yeah,
Right? Okay.
notifications.
All right, fair enough. PB, thanks for. Oh, now he got it. He got it now. So, I get it. I get it. We were reading. I was reading the intros, and then Obi-Wan hadn't done a thing yet, but now PB has the membership thing.
No,
Right?
he sent a super sticker. Thank you, PB.
No, he's also a member too now. He wasn't. If you look
I
up,
got you.
Right.
Okay,
right,
my
gotcha.
bad.
And so we're both. Thank you for the super sticker, PB. Much appreciated, for sure. Antonio Mischang is in the house. Antonio, tell me how to pronounce. If you can help us pronounce your last name, we'll greatly appreciate that. Antonio, where are you from, bro? Let us know where you're from. And Chuck is in the house. What's up, Chuck? Routine Consistency is in the house. Routine, where you from, bro? You guys, let us know where you're from. If you first time in the house, let us know where you're from. We appreciate you joining the family. Definitely let us know where you're coming from, right? Routine says, simping ain't easy. I'm simping all day, every day for my baby, right? I feel you. And it's cool simping for your baby, especially if your baby is your wife, is very cool. Hanoi Kuya is in the house.
Nice.
Jeffrey Thompson, what's up, Jeff?
Hello, Jeff.
Jeff, we'll see you this afternoon, Jeff. All right. Big Boss is in the house. What's up, Big Boss?
The boss is here.
Right? All right. The boss is here. Right? Antonio sent a super chat. Salute to both you guys. And always a great handle. Thank you very much, Antonio.
Thank you. DG is here.
DG is in the house. What's up, DG? All right. We got all the intros out of the way. Cheng, kick it. Let's get it cracking. Okay, but before we even got going, man. Okay, let's go. Here you go again. Right? Man, I'm telling you. All right, let's get it cracking. We'll take the first phone call, and here we go. All right, who's on the line? I think this is
Black.
No, it's not
Jerry.
Black. It's Jerry. What's up, Jerry? From Brooklyn.
No, this is Larry.
Oh, we got another New Yorker. Okay. Larry, where are you from?
Hello, Larry.
I'm from Binghamton, New York.
From Binghamton. Okay. Welcome to the show, Larry. What you got for us?
Hello, Richie Rich and Cheng.
Hello.
What's happening, Larry? What you got? Hey, didn't we talk the other day?
Yes, we did.
That's right. I told you the cat that called when I was on the trike. This is Larry. Welcome to the show, Larry. What you got for us, man? Larry. Welcome to the show, Larry. What you got for us?
Okay. So, Larry, may we request that you turn down your YouTube volume?
You have to turn your sound down, Larry.
Is that better?
You have to turn it all the way down. You have to turn it all the way down.
That's all the way down?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If I turn, okay, then okay, right. I read on the TV. All right.
Right.
Okay.
If we can hear ourselves, then that means there's going to be feedback, and it'll be bad. I think we got it.
Okay.
If we can hear ourselves,
no,
you have to turn it all the way down, Larry. Everything, all the sounds got to go off.
Okay.
Please.
I said my situation.
You have to turn it all the way down, Larry.
Okay, Larry. Can you call us back and lower down your volume first,
Larry? You guys. We always appreciate you guys calling in, and I know a lot of people they want to hear themselves on the radio.
I understand,
and I appreciate that, but it makes feedback for everybody else in the audience, and it makes for bad quality. So please make sure you turn your sound down when you call in, Larry. We appreciate you calling in. Turn everything down and call us back, and give us a call back, bro. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to share some time with you. Okay, kick off the show. Let's get it cracking. Let's go.
Yeah, before we kick in the show, can we thank the big boss for giving us a super chat? Thank you so much.
We appreciate you, man. Merry Christmas to you, thank you for that, brother. Right? He said, "Wang dang, sweet poontang." Right.
His tagline.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I asked you what's the meaning. That's why I don't.
Exactly. You still know? Do you know what it means now? Okay.
That's why I don't say it anymore.
Okay, exactly. All right, we'll try to get Larry again. Okay, Larry, let's see if we have you now. We'll try to get Larry in. Okay, Larry, do it.
Okay, sorry. We still got feedback.
Yeah.
You need to lower down or turn
Yeah.
down the volume, like all the way down.
Yeah, I think we're not getting it. You have to turn all of your sound down to only thing you can hear is your phone. And that's it. Okay.
Mhm.
We definitely want to have you on. We'd love to have you on, but we can't have the feedback because the audience can't hear and understand.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get this cracking.
Okay. All right. So okay. So let's
Okay, just go ahead.
okay. So before we start, let's be real, let's be honest that too many Western men who come here to the Philippines act like they've never seen a woman before. And thinking that this when they come here to the Philippines, it's like Disney World or Disney fantasy. So you're not in yeah. So you're in Manila. It's not Disneyland. It's not Disneyland. So put your wallet down and stop calling it generous because that's what we call simp behavior.
Okay. Well, okay. It's like we didn't even have a conversation before this started. What is simp behavior? What is simp behavior? To you, do you guys think of, as a Filipina, do you guys think of some Western men as being simps?
Before I answer your question, before I met you, I didn't even know what the word simp means.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I just realized that a simp is someone who gives whatever the woman would ask or what she would demand or just fall into the trap. But
okay, before you keep going, let's define simp. Okay,
Mhm.
it's not someone who gives, because I give, and that doesn't make me a simp.
Yeah.
Although in college, I'm telling you, man, I was a simp. It's a different story. A simp is someone who gives and gives and gives without reciprocation.
That's
without
the
it being reciprocated,
Mhm.
right? Who just keeps giving, and he's paying for attention. He's paying for her time and her attention without reciprocation. That's what a simp is. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, but so when you as you stand now, do you think about men being simps or not simps?
Yes, I think a lot of Western men, based on my observation, who come here are simps because they are um giving out something in exchange for the attention of the woman. So, for example,
But you got to give something.
You gotta give something.
Yeah, I
too.
mean, you can't just.
Yeah, but it's not reciprocated. It's not like they will, even if the girl throws in tampo, you will still
Right.
give in to her tampo, and then you don't love me, you buy certain things. So that for me is a simp.
Right. So if a dude comes in over here and he's buying a whole bunch of stuff, new cell phones, new headphones, new all this stuff, and what does he get back? What should he get back for him not to be a simp? What should he get back?
At least number one, we mistake it as being the gratitude that the person who received something from you. Of course people are thankful for what you gave, but if you keep giving without them without people, you give without asking, okay? Without, sometimes, what do you call that term, you do it because you do it altruistic. Okay, so there are people who give without asking. They just really wanted to help. But yeah, so I think that when you keep giving because deep in your mind, I will give because I know that I will gain her loyalty, I will gain her trust because of
the little meme that Kuya does where the boy says, "Have you ever?"
Have you ever?
And then the kid starts rambling on and talking and is not saying anything. That's what you just did. That's exactly what you just did.
Sorry.
And that's okay. That's okay. I'm curious to know if anybody understood. But anyway, so let's talk about simp behavior. Let's talk about simp behavior, right? What should men do when they come here? When men come here, what should they do and what shouldn't they do? But let's start with what they should do when they come here. You come here, you meet a new Filipina. She seems pretty cool. So you should do what? How should you behave?
You should behave how you behaved at home if you're not willing to do things at home, you should not do it here. You should not change.
Like what?
Like, for example, if you're not paying for nails, you're not paying for the salon, you're not paying for her to buy a brand new iPhone, don't do it here.
Right. And I don't think anybody at home is buying their girlfriend's iPhones or buying iPhones for women. I don't think anybody is paying to have. If you were, I mean, that's your business, but I think it's asinine. Unless, is she paying for your new tool set? Is she paying for your new handsaw? What is she doing for you besides giving you ass? If giving you ass is the only thing you require, then I absolutely think that would make you a simp. Right? Okay. Because everybody here, would you agree that everybody here is going to give you ass? Okay. Yes, is that a yes?
95%.
Okay, 95%. We'll get back to that. Okay, I think we got Isaac. Hold on just a second, Isaac.
What's going on with people?
Talk to us, brother.
So I think Cheng is on the right track, right? But I want to kind of change it just a little bit. When we're saying if you weren't buying them this at home, if you weren't buying them that at home, I think we've all paid for nails, we've all paid for hair or whatever, for like a John that we was talking to. I think the difference is if you were here in the U.S. and that John was 40, but now you're over in the Philippines and she's 20, that's the main thing that kind of leads you toward, simping. Because now you're trying to do something that you weren't doing before in terms of what you were chasing.
Okay. All right.
I think the other thing. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think the other thing that you have to add to that is if you're going over there, your maturity level also plays into it. And I'm probably going to get some pushback on using the word maturity, but are you going there to have fun? Or are you actually going there because you've pretty much tried everything here that was available to you, and it just wasn't meeting what you wanted?
Okay.
He said, you know what? I heard about this place called the Philippines. Let me go over there and see what the Jones over there is talking about. Right. But all of a sudden, when you go over there, the Jones you're trying to talk to are 20 years younger. Well, you weren't doing that here.
Right. You would not be able to do that.
They're just like keeping it real thing. Yeah. So where you might have paid for nails before, the whole iPhone thing, well, maybe you're doing that now because you're trying to, increase, from the sixes here you was going after who were in your age bracket to, 10s here, sixes there, by their own standard.
Right.
All of a sudden now you're paying for more to get what's more that you weren't doing here. So I think to like Chen's point, you're buying iPhones, you're doing that. No, you wasn't doing that here either. You were still buying stuff here, but the age bracket, the classification in terms of, a 10 or a 7 or whatever, that's what I think people change when they get to the Philippines. And that's cool. But if you add to that, okay, it's cool that you want to change that, but are you actually trying to wifey a John? Or are you just trying to, smash?
Right. Are you just putting somebody on your arm for the time being? Okay. And you make some valid points. I want to ask you a question. And this question is not just for you, but to the entire audience and the team. When have you seen a man who's a 5 or who's below average flash money or buy nails, hair, or whatever, and have a lasting relationship with a woman who's way beyond, who's an 8, 9, or 10? When have you seen that ever last? Ever? That's my question.
Only if she's actually the one hunting.
Right, but if she's an 8, 9, or 10, if she's an 8, 9, or 10, is she hunting him? If she's an 8, 9, or 10, she can get a plethora of
correct. The old song, when the hunter becomes the prey, the old dude thinks he's hunting her.
Right.
She's actually, I know somebody who did this because she knew that he had like diabetes. He was going to dialysis, and he had like the pension and the ex-military, postal worker, the whole nine. So she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna play the game. I'm gonna date him. I'm gonna make him feel good because he only got about a good 5 years. I got to do this crap until I get all of it.
I know somebody exactly like that too. Mm-hmm. So
if the female's the hunter, yes, yes, if the female's the hunter, and I mean there are some female hunters over in the Philippines, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
But over here, it's still the same thing. In most cases, the hunter is still closer to your age gap.
True.
And not 20 years you're a junior, because over here most families just ain't gonna put up with that. They're like, no, you ain't gonna date Uncle Ronnie. We know what you're doing.
Right. And would you say the case that you mentioned, like she becomes the hunter, would you say that's the exception or the rule? Because I think it's important to point that out. Is that common or is that an exception? Because I think that's the exception.
Okay, so my experience, especially like knowing like a couple chicks who like have rolled that way, they're working casinos. It's the dude thinks he's a player but doesn't realize that you flashing cash. Right. I mean, so to some degree they have to know what's going on, and they're willing to like deal with it. But the whole simping thing, I think the simping thing comes into play when you're going above and beyond what you would have been doing here, because what you're trying to talk to over there is above and beyond what you would even try to talk to here. Right. So I mean, I don't know if it's simping or are you just playing yourself? Okay.
I love
now
that.
The difference is though the joint over there will actually like love you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So to me like that's the difference.
Yeah. So my question still stands though. My question still stands. Yeah. Are you talking about the exception or the rule? And let's keep it real. What you're talking about, is that the exception or would that be the rule?
In the U.S., I'm going to say it's probably like the rule. If
you're in the Philippines.
Over there?
Yes.
I would say the odds are she's being legit with you. While there are Jones who over there who are definitely, playing people, doing the whole like setup with the husband. They go back to your hotel. The husband knows where it's at. The husband comes in the room. The cops are downstairs. That was a whole setup. I mean, yes, that kind of stuff happens. There are definitely hunters over there.
Okay.
But I think this all goes back to where you looking.
Okay.
If you're on walking streets, yeah.
Right. Okay. I don't necessarily disagree with you. I think maybe in part we're on the same page here. Okay, so Isaac, let's get off the phone and we'll get to a couple other callers. Appreciate having you on.
Thank you, Ike.
Always a pleasure. Yep, I'll see you guys in March.
All right, see you soon, brother. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I would submit that the woman who's hunting the man, especially if he's just an average Joe, why is she hunting a 5 or someone who's below average if she's an 8, 9, or a 10? I would have to say that's the exceptions. That's not normal. She can have a plethora of guys. She can have guys from here. She can have foreign guys. I would say that's the exception. All right, we'll take this next call. All right, this is Richie Rich and Cheng. Who's calling in? Who's calling in?
Hey, this is routine. This is routine consistency. The sipping ain't easy.
What's up, routine? What's happening, man? Where are you calling from, brother?
What's going on? I'm calling from Baltimore, Maryland.
From Baltimore. How come your phone say North Carolina?
Oh no, well, yeah, I do have a North Carolina number, but I've been living here pretty much. So, might as well say my whole life.
Okay, you from Baltimore? Okay, what you got on the topic?
Yes, sir. So I found y'all channel, ironically enough, when I was in the Philippines.
Okay.
I was with my girl, and it's like, okay, we over in Subic, and I'm just looking on YouTube because when you get over there, it's more Filipino related stuff once you get over there.
Right.
So I'm like, I see you and Cheng. It's like that reminds me of me and my girl. Let me see what they're about. So going to the sipping part, I gotta tell you, it was like this girl was in my corner when I didn't have anything. So it's like now this stuff is starting to turn around. It's like I want to make sure that she doesn't have to worry about anything. That's why I said the sipping ain't easy, but yeah, that's how I felt about that when it came to her.
Okay, go ahead. What you got? Cheng want to say something. Hold on.
Yeah, I think that's different because I would, if I would stick with a guy with a guy who doesn't have everything or cannot give me anything at that moment, I would stick with him. And then when the tables have turned and then you have the ability now to give me those things, I'm not gonna stop you from reciprocating, even if it's later.
It's payback time.
It's payback time. I think I'm cool with that.
Right, it's payback time.
Yeah.
Now you get the ROI, right? You get the return on your investment.
It's like that's how I look.
Yeah,
that's how I
not
look at
simping.
it. That's how I look at it too.
Would you agree?
Right.
Would you agree that simping is when you're not getting payback? You're not getting anything back. She might give you some ass, but like Cheng said, 95% of the women here are going. You're going to get that anyway. So what are you getting in return for the money you're spending, the time, attention, and all that stuff that you're giving her? What are you getting in return? That's what when I say simping, that's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Right. So what you mentioned, I don't think is simping.
I don't think either.
That's what you're supposed to get back, right? She's an investor. She's looking at you, investing in you, and saying, okay, he might not have a whole bunch now, but I can see he's going somewhere. I'm gonna get on the train and ride. Right. And now you come along, you come up, and she's riding the train and she gets payback. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Right. Anything else? Thanks for that. And why take you so long to call in, man?
Yeah, because I was curious. I'm like, cause I listen in sometimes, but I'm like, you know what? This is this touching the nerve. Let me call in because it's like when I got there, oh my goodness, it's like it's completely different over there. It was beautiful. Different. It was like the cost of living, the way she treated me.
Right.
It was just a simple life. And it's like, I'm coming back.
Let me ask you let me ask you a question. Did it get overwhelming? Was it a little bit overwhelming?
I want to say my first couple days there, because I had this feeling at first. We were in a Sparrow's Cafe over in like Barrio Barreto and stuff like that. And at first, it was like I felt alone. Even though I was with my girl, it was just like, okay, I'm in a whole different country. I understand a little bit of language. But then more time I spent there, started getting more comfortable. Then it was just like, it was just peaceful. Then she took care of me. We spent all of our time together. It was just, it was something. I definitely enjoyed my time there.
You guys still together?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm telling you. But you know what? I'm telling you. I love hearing those stories. I love hearing what I always call them the
success stories.
We'll call them success stories. I always say the happy ending, but people take it the wrong way. But but I love hearing the success story. And man, I'm happy for you. But next time you out here, bro, come on, man. I'll let your boy.
Oh yeah. I got to tell you one more thing. Go ahead. My phone's about to be cut off. Around the time we first met and stuff like that, the phone's about to be cut off. She offered to pay my phone bill from there.
Word?
What?
Wow.
With the exchange rate and everything like that, she offered to pay it. But I mean, just that in and of itself, it's like, man, she's in my corner. She believes me. Let me
she was buying
in. Let me keep on. Yeah.
There's a few like
There's a few like that. Yeah.
I know women. I ain't mentioning no names, but I know women who will pay for your plane ticket to come here. I'm no joke, no BS at all. You know who I'm talking. I know women who will literally, but that's that kind of woman, and you have to be that kind of man to get that kind of woman. So So there's women out there like that, but you got to be that kind of man, or else you miss out on some good quality women.
Yeah, true. All
right, man. We appreciate you calling in, man. Don't let it be the last time. Don't let it be last time.
Right.
All right, appreciate it. Hey, did we get a subscription from you? Are you a subscriber?
No, not yet. Not yet. I want your story here and there, but yeah.
We got to bend over
I got to tell you all the truth, man. I'll be watching.
All right. We'll keep trying.
Okay, y'all stay safe.
All right, thank you, brother.
All right.
Take care. Man, some people, it's hard to get a subscribe, man. You really got to earn it. Well, we keep trying, all right? Okay. Sass in the Pious.
Sass in the Philippines, USA.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at you. Go ahead. Right?
Because he's
I figured we was going to get
he's a constant and then subscribe.
Right. All right. Thank you for saying that, because I gave him some whack name, right? That wasn't even close to it. Okay. All right. Raymond's calling in. Raymond, hold on just a second. Okay. Hold on. We do this one. Raymond, what you got, man? What you got on our topic?
Cheng. I didn't know what a simp was when I got here. I didn't really know the true definition of a simp. So to me, a simp is what Chadwin talks about, where he lent the guy money and the guy's trapped over there in a woman, giving her all his money, has control of his passports and documents. To me, that's the ultimate simp.
Absolutely.
How you get over here? You don't know where an ATM machine is. You don't know how to catch a train. You give the woman control of all your money. You just hand it over each month.
She's telling
you give her
what
control
to
of
do.
your document. What is? Yeah.
She's telling you what's going on. Where you? Yeah.
F that. To me, a woman. I mean, the woman's got to be putting in something. I'm sorry, I ain't never given a woman control of my passports, my documents, no money, no nothing. Just hand it over. And Peach is ultimate. I got no issues with her, but I ain't even doing that. But a woman's got to be putting in work, some kind of work. She got to be putting in her part some kind of way, which Peach does. That, to me, is the ultimate, and that's just crazy. I'm a paying member of your channel. This has nothing to do with you because you probably have no control over it. These ads in the middle of your live stream, dude, it's killing me. It's killing me.
Okay. Well, it should be every 12 minutes, and actually, we do have control over it. I believe it's set to every 12 minutes. So if you don't like the ad, just skip it. Yeah, just skip the ad, bro. Sorry.
Well, I know you.
I apologize.
I know. Because I'm sitting over here. I get it if you're not a paying member, but if you're a paying member in the middle of it's making it hard to keep following what's going on, especially if you're in the middle of it.
Let me put you up on game, Raymond.
If I keep skip though, it's gonna hurt you guys. So it's kind of like a catch-22 because
it won't hurt us. It won't hurt us.
If you really don't want the ads,
you're not getting paid, right?
If you really don't want the ads, then be a YouTube premium member. I don't think that they have ads.
Yeah, that's what Pete said. Just do a premium and then right there worry about it. That's what you just told me.
We're premium members and I don't get ads for nothing at all. So I apologize.
I'm gonna have to do that.
You know, one of the things is let me say this, and I appreciate you bringing that up. But we try not to ask anybody we try not to solicit money or anything like that unless it's going to a specific cause like donating to typhoon victims, whatever. So the way we can make money is by ads, and so
I pay for your channel because you guys do quality work, and I met you guys, and you guys are good people, and so I decided to be a paying member. I forgot I lost track of how long I've been paying, but there's only 2 or 3 other channels I do that with.
We
it's got to be people that do put out good work. But it's no snipe against you. But when you're trying to follow what's going on, it just cuts you off. It seems like it's just cutting you off at the wrong time. And I don't want to penalize you guys. But okay, I get up off here. Y'all take care.
All right, appreciate you, man. All right, I think Black Box. I think you were trying to call in while Raymond was on the phone. Go ahead and give us a call back. Or anybody, the phone lines are open if you guys want to call. As long as Cheng is doing her job, the phone should stay open. Routine Consistency said he's from Be More This. We just talked to you, right? All right. You guys, if you guys are in Makati or if you know you're going to be in Makati, I'll let your boy, man. We might be available. We always try to I love meeting new people, man. Definitely love meeting new people. So, but I understand some people are busy. They got a lot of stuff to do, people to see. And so
spend time with.
Yeah, exactly. People get preoccupied and have other stuff to do. And we're not at the top of the list, but if you can put us on your list, that'd be great. All right. So Randy Russell said, "Hey guys, finally got you live again. Glad you got in on this, Randy." All right, Morris is jumping in on this. Hold on just one sec. All right, Morris, holla at your boy. What's up, man?
How you guys doing? Hello to everyone.
Good morning.
I would like to say, is it Larry that called you says from Baltimore?
Yeah, it was Larry.
It was routine consistency.
Oh, it was routine consistency.
What you see?
That's right. It was routine consistency.
Right. So he was getting reciprocation.
Right.
Because she was willing to pay for his sperm. She was willing to do something in the relationship for him, you know, that is reciprocation.
Right.
So guys are going there simping, paying stuff, and shoot, I'm sadly to say, it just don't happen in the Philippines. It happens in Bermuda too, because we call the young ladies that come to Bermuda long tails.
Mm-hmm. Long tails, okay.
So yeah, we call them long tails. So they come here, and Bermudian guys, they do the same. You got a lot of guys that are simping. They go spend all this money on a girl, take her out, and they ain't getting nothing in return.
Right.
Nothing.
I don't understand
you
it.
know?
I don't understand it.
Yeah. And so what guys have to realize is that by you doing that, that shows the girl that you're not of strong character. You have no boundaries.
Exactly.
You are not a guy that can be depended on, because if she's looking at you and saying, if I could persuade you to do this, then who else can?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I fully agree with Morris. I completely agree with you. A man's got to have boundaries, and he's got to stand on those.
Yes, you got to set your boundaries, and and be willing to walk away. You know, because in Bermuda, okay, you see how in the United States, when you're 18, you get your car license. In Bermuda, the rules are small, so when you're 16, you get a moped license. So all the girls, of course, want to go after the guys that got transportation.
Right.
And you want to take a girl out on a date, they'll say, "Oh, well, if you want to take me out, you gotta buy me a dress." You got what?
Stop.
No.
Stop.
No. If you were to take me, and we used to, I'm gonna put it nicely. I'm gonna put it nicely in the new vernacular. If I'm gonna buy you a dress, is it gonna be paper or buns?
Exactly. That's exactly it.
Right?
She would get her feelings
and that's right. And that's the way me and a few other guys used to roll. No, I'm not buying you stuff just for me to get to know you.
No.
Now it's different if we're in a serious committed relationship. No, if I'm giving to you, you're still gotta give to me. Yeah, it's not one-way street. It's not a one-way street.
Absolutely.
Because we're adults. We're adults here. Even growing up, we're two young adults, but it's not a one-way street in a relationship. If it is, something is drastically wrong. Drastically wrong.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Yeah, I could not agree with you more. And I think Cheng, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say Cheng probably agrees with you a lot as well. So you agree with him too?
Absolutely.
Okay. I think Cheng appreciates a man with boundaries too, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, brother. We always appreciate you. We love you.
Thank you, Mo.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Okay. I think sometimes, even when you have boundaries, I think women have to be reminded that you have boundaries, because just like children, there is an analogy. They're always going to push. They're always going to push to see what they can get away with, see what they can do, and see what you're going to accept and what you're going to allow. And it's up to you to make sure that those boundaries are enforced. What were you going to say, sweetie?
I love you.
I hear you.
Now, just adding to what you said, adding to the conversation, I think simping for me is that a lot of guys who put a woman in a pedestal, that's what simping is to me. And I think that if ever she acts out, you will still be the one to pursue her. So yeah, I think that's what simping is. Also, as apart from giving without reciprocation, I think it's when you put a woman on a pedestal.
You put her on a pedestal. You do all this stuff for her, and she doesn't reciprocate. And you treat her in a way that she does not treat you. And go ahead.
And I heard a keyword earlier with Ike. He said something about being a prey. I think that Western men, most Western men who come here in the Philippines aren't prey in the Philippines. They volunteer to become preys. I mean,
become the prey.
to become the prey.
Cool. And there's one more thing. There's probably a lot of men who paid for women to get their hair done and their nails done. I have never, and I'll put this on my children. I have never paid for a woman to get her hair done or to get her nails done, nor will I ever. And it's not to say that I think it's bad, but buy me this new pair of jeans from Old Navy, or buy me some stuff from Gap. I'm taking you out. No, we're not doing all that. You have to show me that you're worth what I have to offer. And that is a lifetime commitment of provision and protection. And if you can't show me that, then you don't get what I have. You don't get all the extras that somebody else is going to get because they put in. You got to come in, you got to put in, period. But I'm not saying that it's bad if you do that, if you choose to do that. I'm saying I have never done that. And I'm never going to start. Not if someone said you have to do X, Y, or Z. You got to pay or give me money to spend time with me. That's never going to happen. Never going to happen. Actually, I will say this. Since you never, when's the last time you had your nails done?
I can't remember.
Okay, have you ever had your nails done?
I do, but
have you had your nails done since I've known?
No,
I didn't think so. I believe, if I recall right, I actually offered to have you to do your nails just because I thought it would be cool for you to have a different look. But you didn't ask me to do your nails, and I just thought it would be kind of cool to kind of let you get feminined up or whatever. Anyway, I don't think everybody does that. I think everybody rolls a different way. This channel is about simps, about suckers, simps who come here and they're giving all this stuff to women. They're flying women out, taking women to 5-star restaurants. For what? If you're bitching and whining about doing that at home, why the F would you come here and do that? Why? Tell me, just help me understand why. I'm taking calls, I'm listening. Help me help you. Help me understand you. That's what I'm saying. If you ain't doing it at home, why would you be flying women out to places, buying women iPhone 18 Super Max, whatever you call it, cell phones.
It's only 17.
That cost $1,800.
Oh, yeah.
For what? For what? Help me understand that. That's all I'm asking. Joey's in the house. What's up, Joey Jover? That's
Hello,
my
Joey.
dude. That's my dude. And I did get your message, Joey, and we'll hook up later, bro. Okay, Joey said, go ahead.
For me, I don't simp my wife back then when we getting to know each other. I have standards and boundaries, not treating her overly pampered. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, she gets back what she put in. All right. Okay, we'll go ahead and take this. All right, we'll take this call. I knew we was going to have a lot of calls today. All right, this is Richie Rich and Cheng. Who's calling in?
Yes, sir. This is Antonio, and the way you pronounce my last name is Cheng. The J sound of Cheng.
Cheng. Okay, I won't forget
Sounds
it.
like
Thank you, brother.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. You're good.
What you got on our topic, man?
You know what? The reason why that I'm speak about the Philippines. The reason why that you will see a lot of guys simps because you know how could I say you will have a bunch of guys that went through trauma or who have low self-esteem. Yes. So that's the thing that we kind of got to understand that. Even though I agree with everybody who had called in, or including you, but a lot of guys went through a lot of trauma, or put like this, a lot of guys that been dog all their life in America. So other than that, they come to the Philippines, and you know what I'm saying, these girls smiling at you, they pretty, they're young, and not only that, I mean, now at least at the Filipino girls, I mean, yeah, I could honestly say that they do more than far as just giving I mean, the P word,
gotcha,
you know what
gotcha.
I mean? I mean, like because even this one guy told me, he said, you know what, there are prostitutes in the Philippines are better wives than a female in the U.S. who got a PhD.
Right.
And I was like, wow.
No, I get it, and I don't disagree with you. Go ahead.
So yeah, I mean, No, I think that's one of the reasons why that you see a lot of simps in the Philippines because at least the Filipino girls they know how to play the game. Now, unlike American women, they're gonna tell you straight up, "Are you gonna pay my rent? You gonna get my nails done? Take me to the 5-star restaurant?"
Right.
I mean, you know how it is in America. I mean, we more blunt about it.
Mm-hmm. Right. You make
So,
some
yeah,
great points. You make some really great points, and I don't disagree with anything you said. Actually, I think still, but would you agree that women are women no matter where you are on this planet, and women are looking for a confident, strong man?
I could say I could say about 99%. I do agree with you.
Okay.
But it just depends. But I can also say it just depends where you at because it's like like I say in America, you already know that the laws is more favored to the women.
Yes.
In the Philippines, is not it's not it's pretty much like equal whatever if I'm not mistaken. So it's like how could I say this? It's like in America, if the female diss a guy, there's no defense. Now, I can honestly say that when I was in the Philippines, and when I seen a Filipino girl may diss a guy, there's other Filipino woman will put that woman accountable or put in check. Say, hey, don't don't do that guy like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it don't happen in America like that.
Right. Now, I could not. I absolutely agree with you. I think, head to head, I think the women here are so much more polite, so much more respectful to men and how they treat men in general here in the Philippines. It's like night and day, without a doubt. I think the difference to me is: are we talking about getting something short term? Because I mean, everybody can come here and pay for something short term. But are we looking for something long term or short term? Everything I'm talking about is, I think, directed or geared toward men who are looking for a long-term thing or a long-term relationship. If it's short-term, you can come here and pay for it. You can pay for anything here. So that's what I'm saying.
Actually, it just depends. I'm sorry, it just depends on the guy. To be honest with you, because now, I don't know if you heard, but I mean, there's quite a few guys who went to Angela City and actually married them prostitutes. Yeah, and they said, hell, they said like, you know what, they're better wives than they ever have. So I guess like I say, it just depends on that guy, what he's looking for.
I agree with that. Are you looking for something short term, long term? What do you need? I mean, what are the guy's needs? Maybe he doesn't need a. Everybody has different needs, so I have to agree with you. Right. Hey,
yes, sir.
We appreciate you calling in. Don't let this be the last time you call in. Thanks for coming on, man.
Oh, thank you too, and I appreciate you guys once again.
Thanks a lot, man. Take care now.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, so you guys, number one, I want to tell you, I appreciate so much every time somebody calls in. We had a couple of calls while we're on the phone, so just keep calling back if you call in and you couldn't get through. But listen, sometimes I might not agree with you. That's okay. We're still family. We don't always agree with each other. You might not agree with me, and that's okay. We are still family. It means nothing. It doesn't change anything. We'll take this next call. Okay. All right. Somebody else from New York. All right. Hold on. Let's get this call in. Okay. This is Richie Rich and Cheng. Who's calling in?
Hey, what's up? This is Young First Global Travel.
What's up, Jerry? My man.
What's up? I just wanted to call in and because I do have a strong opinion on men giving women money. I think it all depends on a lot of different factors, right? And I'm gonna just say, like for instance, I think I'm just gonna use this amount of money for a high value Filipina, and maybe you might want to chime in, or maybe Cheng. So if a foreigner meets the Filipina and she's making, let's say, 40,000, I don't know, I'm just going to use 40,000 Filipino peso per month as a salary, and the guy is meeting her and she's making that salary. And I think that's a good salary for a Filipino in the Philippines. And that's the equivalent, if everyone else is listening, that's 680 US dollars roughly. And if you divide that by 30 days, then that's $22 per day. And that's $2 and about 80 cents per hour, which means so $2.80 per hour is what's considered in high, what's considered a high salary for that particular Filipino. And if you do the comparison in the United States, well, where I'm from in Brooklyn, New York, it's $16 an hour, 16, $17 an hour, right? Again, maybe about 10 times more than what a Filipina that's considered a high salary, 40,000, unless if you guys disagree, that's a decent salary in the Philippines. But again, that's still $2.80 per hour. So I think the reason why I'm bringing this up, because I think even if you have a quote unquote high valued, high salary Filipina, I don't necessarily think it's anything wrong with the foreigner, helping her out, contributing. If there's a possibility of something serious happening. I'm not talking about if you meet someone for one day and you're giving them money, but I think if someone is literally making 90% or 95% in this particular example, 95% less than what you're making, and she's asking you for a load for her phone or just some kind of financial help, to be honest, I don't see anything wrong with, and especially if that person, such as me, if I am looking for a traditional wife and I want to be that and be in that traditional role, I think that you have to kind of play your position in that case and say, well, if I want her to be a traditional woman, well, you know what? Maybe I need to take the responsibilities that comes with that. So that's all I wanted to say. I just, so I don't necessarily agree that when a foreigner gives money to a Filipina, it's necessarily a bad thing. It just really depends, because again, if we are looking at a high valued, high salary, 40,000 pesos every month is considered, in my opinion, maybe not high. I don't want to offend any Filipinos that's listening, so maybe I shouldn't say that's a high salary, but that's a good salary.
But that's
so if we are going to talk, Okay. Thank you for validating that. So to me, that's $2.80 per hour. So that is literally 95% lower than the United States. So that's why I just don't think we can compare the two to say, well, the Filipina, she should be able to work and pay for this and pay for that. Well, she probably can't afford to go to, let's say, McDonald's and pay 700 pesos, because 700 pesos is her whole day's salary. So again, I just think it's all in context. It all really depends. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree with you.
So
I agree with
that's
you.
all I wanted.
Jerry, we appreciate having you on, and you're my dude, man. Even though I agree with you in part, but I'm gonna disagree too. But I appreciate. We still fam, brother.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay.
Go ahead. I know you want to say something. Go ahead.
So I think I'm gonna agree in part, because what he mentioned is that 40,000 pesos is above average, to be honest, salary here in the Philippines, because if I'm not mistaken, it's like 650 to 700 pesos. That's the daily for 8 hours. That's the daily rate for an average Filipino worker. But having said that, my thing is that if she manages to pay for her own load on her own before meeting you, I know that, why would you do that for her? even if you come in the relationship, and you're the person who can provide that. Even if you can provide that, she can do it without you even before you met her. That's what I'm
I don't think it's the question of whether she can do it or not.
Hmm.
I think my thing is, why is the principle. You're teaching someone how to treat you. You teach people how to treat you. So if you immediately start, I think there's just a lot of, if you immediately start shelling, oh, let me do this, because we think of everything in terms of how much of the money, as American men and Western men. But that's not how they think about it. And I think that's important to understand. It's not how the women here think about it. They think about the gesture, and oh, if he did this, then he'll do that too. And I'm gonna ask for that too. Oh, if he did that, oh, let me try to get this too. He did that. Oh, maybe he'll do this. And they're gonna it's the thought process. It's how you're teaching them how to treat you. Because right after that, men are gonna also say, oh, she treats me like a walking ATM. Well, why the F do you think she treats you that way? Because you taught her to treat you that way. And that's my whole issue. These women here, as the women on our channel will tell you, will be fine. They were fine before they met you. They don't need to be saved or rescued. When you put a ring on her finger, when you wife her up, or when you propose marriage to her and you guys are serious, you set a date, then you merge your money. Start planning for the future. Merge your money. Help her to do whatever it is that gets you guys together and the one place as a couple. Then start doing that. But until then, why the F are you putting all of this into somebody? You don't even know what she's doing here when you're not here. You don't know, bruh. I mean, we want to believe that everything is great and what we see or what we think, but it's just not always. That's all I'm saying. All right, we're gonna take this call. This is Cliff coming in. Cliff calling in. Cliff, what you got on this topic? Hot topic.
Hey man, I got a solution. Just don't have any money. Hey, but on a serious note, you got guys coming from the West going over there, right? And I was doing some research while you were talking, right? So I went and Googled this song that came out in 1989, and it's like the song is saying, the guy's saying, I'll buy your clothes, I'll cook your dinner. As soon as I get home from work, I'll pay your rent.
What?
You deserve a man that has a lot of cash, stacks of credit cards, and all that. You know what song I'm talking about. And so they're thinking, oh well, they're used to doing that here, and then they go over there and they go, well, it's a lot cheaper to do that there than it is in the United States. I'm taking a girl here. I'm taking a girl. I mean, because girls wanted to go to the movies.
Right.
They want to go out to dinner, and some girls are like, well, I don't want to go to that restaurant. I want to go to this restaurant here, and this and the other stuff. So some guys are kind of like predisposed, I guess, to doing that kind of thing. And if it, wasn't for you guys and the multiple other people on this channel and the multiple other, Filipinas on this channel, speaking to guys and explaining to them, no, that's not how it works here. Guys just do that, But like I said, if you don't have any money in the first place, you can't spend on anybody.
True. You know what? I think, Cliff, the bottom line for me, anyways, is you teach people how to treat you. You teach people how to treat you. And if you don't set boundaries, people are not going to have boundaries because we're human.
I agree.
They're not going to have boundaries. And if you walk around acting like you're an ATM, don't be surprised when they treat you like an ATM.
That's why I'm single.
Yeah.
Because I'm not buying her clothes. I'm not gonna pay her rent. I'm damn sure I'm not paying her rent. And all this other kind of stuff. Now, on the flip side, I've met some wonderful girls here in the U.S. that's they got their own. They're doing their thing, and we went out and having a good time. And the Filipino I had met, I mean, she said something to me the other day that was kind of interesting. As you know, I'm coming out there and I'm planning a trip and all this other kind of stuff. And I wanted to go to some place. And she said, well, you know what? Just tell me where you want to go. I'll plan the trip. I'll put it on my credit card. When you get here, I'll pay it. You pay me back.
Boom.
I'm like, what?
Boom. That's it.
You trust me like that?
She's investing. It's not. She's investing. But that's what you have to require. I don't care. It's not about how much money they make or don't make. You have to require any woman to invest in the relationship. And if you don't require her to invest, why should she? Why would she? If you don't require her to, why would she? If you're just giving, why would she stop you and say, stop giving? Wait till I invest. She's not going to do that because you've taught her otherwise. So it's not about the money. It's not about the money. It's about the mindset, and it's about the thought process.
I appreciate you guys, teaching and explaining that, because when that happened, when she said that, in my mind, I'm hearing the bells going off, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, shout out to her. Put a check mark next to her. Put a check mark next to that one for sure. Yeah, yeah.
All right, guys, take care of yourself. I'm on the ground on the 10th, and I'm gonna be there for a week, and I'm gonna move on to somewhere else. So from the 10th to the 17th, I look forward to seeing you one of those days, both of you guys.
Oh, it might be more than one day, but we'll see you, brother.
You guys can drink. I'll drink some milk.
Okay. All right. We'll see you soon, Cliff. Thank you, brother.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. Again, if you guys are calling and you're trying to get through, just go ahead and give us a call back. We'll get your call in as soon as we can. Sorry about that if we couldn't get you while somebody else is on the phone. All right. So the next thing. So the next thing is go back. We'll get there when we get there. Okay. So I just want to talk to people again. The whole simp thing, you said it's putting people on a pedestal. Mm-hmm. Okay, I agree with that too. But the whole thing to me is requiring someone to treat you the way you deserve to be treated. And if you don't feel like you deserve to be treated a certain way, then you're not going to be treated that way. If you don't set those boundaries, she's not going to have those boundaries just because she's a wonderful person. She's not going to put the boundaries up herself. You have to put up boundaries, because it's natural for any woman. She's going to push and she's going to push and she's going to see how far she can go, and she's going to keep going until you set the boundaries. Period. You disagree?
I don't disagree.
Why don't you disagree, Cheng? You mean you push sometimes? Sometimes?
I test.
Okay.
Sometimes I test.
Sometimes you test. Huh?
How much are you willing to tolerate?
Mm-hmm.
If you're not gonna tolerate, then I learned my lesson. I'm not gonna do it again.
How's that work out? Work out pretty good when you test?
No.
Oh, okay. Don't work out good, huh?
No.
Okay. All right. We had a test last night, huh?
Yes.
How'd that work?
Didn't go well.
Didn't go so well, huh? Okay. All right. Didn't go so well. Right. You got to set boundaries. I don't care if you're in the Philippines and China, Japan, and the U.S. It doesn't matter. When you're dealing with any kind of relationship, you have to set boundaries, and you have to be willing to stand by those boundaries as long as they're reasonable. And that's the relationship, and that other person is required to respect those boundaries, or else there's consequences. Mm-hmm. Just that simple. All right. Yep. What's the next topic? We're going to get into our couples connection, but before we do, let's what's the next? Okay.
We're just in the intro.
Go ahead to the next thing.
Okay. So I think that this is based on the observations and based on listening to the input of the men. We'll continue later. Okay. So based on the inputs that the men say, that here in the West, you prove yourself, you provide, you're impressing women. So when you come here, you do the same thing.
Hello.
Yeah, and also, here in the Philippines, we have that thing called ligaw or courting phase, where men prove also, but it doesn't necessarily involve. Or sometimes you give gifts, but it's more on the effort the effort that you put in.
Okay.
So whether or not you'll stick with that person or
okay. Well,
or
should
not.
she put effort for it too?
Yes, I
Okay.
believe so.
Fair enough. Okay,
Mhm.
we'll take this call. Okay. Okay, Black Box, we got you on. What's happening, man? What you got on the topic?
Yeah, man, I have a phone problem, but
No,
it
it
is
was
what
it
it
was
is.
us. It was us. I just wanted to let Cheng finish her thought. She just has
Oh,
to.
okay.
She has to
All right.
understand the protocol. That's all.
Well, you could have told me to be quiet and let Cheng talk.
I don't want. I don't want to tell you to be quiet.
Well, it's a multifaceted thing, meaning that you're talking about men here transitioning into there or already there, because I have a two-pronged thing.
Okay.
Okay, meaning when you're in the West, you have sixes and fives who gets ringed by nines and 10s. So they think that they can date the nines and 10s, and the sixes and the average dudes get ignored like dude on the floor. You know, women don't want to be bothered with them.
They can
And
get
then
gutted
once
by
they,
nines and tens.
right? Well, we guys can get nines and 10s unless they're drug dealers or rich,
Right.
you know, because the drug dealers give the girls the tingles over
Right.
here.
The
They don't
average
want
women at
equality.
home. The average women at home get gutted by Pookies and Ray Rays, and they think they deserve a
Right.
higher quality man.
Right, but they don't go for the quality. They friend zone guys. So now going to the Philippines, what's the average age of the average expat?
I'd say
On
probably.
average,
I would say between
my
48 and 52. Now, I'd say that's the average age.
no, I would say more like 55 and above. They
Okay.
only started opening up visas for young dudes recently.
Okay.
On average, the dudes are retired between the ages of 57 to 60 and up.
Okay.
So we're talking about older dudes who are not in shape, who've been out of the game for a long time. They don't prepare themselves physically or mentally to go anywhere. They still look fat, like chubby. I'm back on my same rat and rain that I did 1,000 times before. They go over there because they look in the mirror, they can't see they junk, and they refuse to do anything about it beforehand and think, oh, well, they'll at least take my money. And I'm not using that as an excuse because there's plenty of YouTubers I see on YouTube right now. One dude got a turkey neck. I'm like, dude, you think you talk about women, your neck, your bottom chin is thicker than my neck. But there are plenty of dudes that's in the Philippines that look roly-poly, and the girls say, well, I don't care about health, you know, but I don't know whether that's true or not. But Filipinos say they don't. So a lot of dudes will simp from over here because one, they haven't had something in so long that, you know, it's like drinking ice water after being in the desert for 10 months.
That's the reason. You hit on the reason. You just hit on the biggest reason. Along with the
right. So I'm not right, but it's also about self-confidence as well.
Absolutely.
Now, when we sit down and talk, and I tell you my backstory, you be like, "What?" Because I'm not going to say it out here. I mean, I'll say it to like Obi-Wan and a few people in the chat being up, but I'll tell you the backstory then. But after I tell you that backstory, none of those jokers got any excuse. None. So it's all on you. If you haven't had nothing, you've been in the desert, you can survive a few more months to get yourself in shape, right? And don't do what Big Boss said, just opt out, just punk yourself. You get over there. Yeah, I just watched a video with a dude who got helped by the mayor of Cebu because he's homeless because his girlfriend, who he had put all his stuff in, took his stuff and left him on the street. I just watched a YouTube channel about that before you guys came on.
Right.
Just before you came on.
So it's all about confidence. It's all about confidence, and it's all about
and
right. Go ahead.
And giving Big Boss some credit, having, like you said, boundaries. No. Well, I'm gonna leave.
Okay. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Next in line, please.
So that's what I meant. Yeah, that's it. And I forgot the other dude was talking about simping over here and age and all that. So, well, first off, nobody my age over here is dating over and doing the Bill Belichick unless I'm Bill Belichick.
Nobody.
All right. No, I'm a bus driver back in the old days, and them girls getting on the bus like me go, look at that baby. They don't want my old butt. You know, I look like their grandfather.
Right.
But there's no girl in their 20s and 30s want to do in his 50s and stuff like that. And then they tell them, hey, that's the bracket that got the money. I don't care about that. And when they do, they bang Pookie and Ray Ray on the side and maybe toss the old dude a bone or two every now and then.
Right. Yeah. So the bottom line
If he
is
got-
you have I think dudes are coming here, like you said, they're not taking care of themselves. They're expecting marriage, they're expecting 8s, 9s, and 10s, and the women will take them as while they're waving money, the women will take them, these dudes.
But
And
they don't right, but they
but don't be
respect
surprised. Don't be surprised when she leaves you. And then they're going, oh, she left me. I did this for her. I did that for him. But you still look fat. You still look sloppy. You weren't taking care of your damn self. And she found something better. If she's a
when
quality
you go
woman,
on
if she's a quality woman, she can find better. She's going to do better than you.
and when you go on Fuentes family videos, when she go out there and you know her, when she goes out there in street interviews, they ask those questions.
Absolutely.
Like, no, I can take care of myself. I don't need no man to take care of me.
I have to say, half the stuff they say in street interviews are not true anyway, though. They just say it because
well, I'm
it's good
just
for the
saying.
camera.
They're saying because they got the camera on, but
Yeah,
I'm taking
exactly.
I'm taking the observation of that.
Right.
I understand that it could be true, but it also may not be true. But I'm going to take the word for it, saying that, like you just said, they were okay before you got there. So you're not going to fly in and be Captain America and save the day. No.
But dudes keep thinking they can. We went all we went way over our 2 and 2. We always appreciate you
no
calling
problem.
in. Ching's poking me under
No
the
problem. I
table.
was
Here. Ching's poking
yeah,
me
that's
under
right.
the
I
table.
didn't.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Cheng.
We
I'm
love
sorry,
you, brother.
Cheng. Don't hit me. Don't get me with a bolo and chop my arm off.
We love you, brother. Take care, man. All right. All right. Look, we need to get this. We got the couples connection going on here. We want to make sure we get Adrian in so we can show him off and let Cheng do her interview. We'll continue this in a minute. But we'll slip this couples connection and we don't want to put Adrian to sleep. So Adrian, are you ready? Okay, hold on. All right. We can hear you now. So let's get you on. And here, hold on. Let's see if we can get you on. All right. So we got you on. Can you see us? Can you see us?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So let me make sure everybody can see you. And okay,
There
everybody
you go.
can see you. All right. All right. Go ahead, Cheng. Cheng, do your thing.
Okay, let's get you
Okay.
ready, Adrian. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so for our audience here, again, what is your name? Introduce yourself for us, please.
How y'all doing? My name is Adrian Marshall, and I'm 63 years old. Be 64 on the 20th of this month, December. And originally out of Chicago. However, I live in Kansas City, Kansas now.
Okay, so what is your Chicago? What is it known for? For our Filipino audience who are watching right now, what is it known for? Chicago or Kansas?
Chicago is known for gangsters and crime and cold weather. That's why it's called the Windy City.
Okay,
And,
I thought Chicago Bulls.
and Kansas City, Kansas is it's not that large.
Okay.
You could walk around downtown Kansas City, Kansas in less than an hour and 15 minutes. However, you go across the river.
Okay. All right. So you said you're 63, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you do for a living?
I am a cross-country truck driver, 18-wheeler. I just started my own company called Time Travelers.
Okay. So you drive around a lot of places. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So have you ever been married, Adrian?
Yes, I've been married before.
Before? How long have you been married?
Each one of my marriages lasted about maybe 2 years.
How many marriages did you have?
I've had 4.
4. Okay. Do you have children?
I have 8 adult children.
Okay, 8 adult children. Okay,
None of them live with me.
Okay, so what kind of woman are you looking for, Adrian?
I'm looking for a woman who has tradition. She's up to date, but she has traditional values. Always say my wife is going to be the type of woman who not only wants to give love, she also wants to receive love.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's
And
important.
yes, and fit, feminine, and friendly.
Fit, feminine, and friendly.
Okay, so Adrian, I got an obvious question. If you're a truck driver and you're driving across the country, how much time are you gonna have to be able to spend with a potential new wife?
Well, I get a wife when she come here. She'll be on the truck with me, and then we can go look for our place together. That way,
Mm-hmm.
cause I hear a lot of Filipino women say they like to travel. This way, she'll get to travel around the United States,
Okay.
and it's not gonna be forever. Cause I'm ready to get my own place, and my company will be to whereas I'll be on the road for 2 weeks, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll be off for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
but
So
right now, I'm the main driver right now, and since I'm not married, I'm single. All my children grown. I had the freedom to travel around this way.
okay.
Okay, gotcha. So you mentioned you want a woman who's fit, feminine, and friendly. Now, what are your deal breakers if ever you meet someone?
My deal breakers is disrespectful,
Mm-hmm.
uh, no loyalty,
Okay.
um, uh, using profanity.
Okay. So that's
However,
disrespect.
yes,
Mm-hmm. Does
those
she?
those the hmm?
Go ahead, continue.
Those the deal breakers. I know a lot of men have problems now when it comes to women with children. I would
Mm-hmm.
like to have one that don't have children. However, I do understand because my stepfather married my mother after she had all 9 of us.
Wow.
So that's something that's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
And if she have a child, I would like to be able to have at least 1 or 2 more children.
Okay.
Well, you just brought up a good question for me because I was going to ask you. You mentioned that you would like her to be on the truck with you, but if she has children, what's the solution for a woman who has children? What do we do with the children?
Well, if she had children, more than likely when she come over, she wouldn't be able to bring the children with her right away. However,
Mhm.
I wouldn't want her to be away from her children too long. So when we
Okay.
get the children, it's time to get the children. We'll have a place by then.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned disrespectful, not loyal, using profanity. How about what if, and it's okay that she has 1 or 2 children. Now, what if she has tattoos or she's smoking, she's drinking?
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about
Non-smoker.
the deal breakers. Okay. So
Yes,
non-smoker. Mm-hmm.
smoking. That's a deal breaker.
Okay.
Non-smoking.
Gotcha.
Uh, visible tattoos all over her body.
Mm-hmm.
That's a deal breaker. Because as my wife, we go out in public, whether I'm with her or not, she's representing me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't
Okay.
have tattoos all over me.
Mm-hmm. How about
It,
piercings? Okay. Piercings,
oh,
nose piercings, eyebrow,
no facial piercings.
no
She can
facial piercing.
she have a belly button piercing, but no
Okay.
facial anything around the face, earrings. That's it.
Okay, gotcha. All right. No
Yeah.
piercings, no tattoo, non-smoker, and she needs to
No
be fit,
tongue rings.
feminine, and friendly. Okay, so do you have plans on coming here to the Philippines?
Yes, I'm planning on taking a trip to the Philippines by March or April of next year.
Okay, gotcha. So we have this thing called Rich Rich Cam. So would you please stand up for our audience and give us a little spin so we can see you?
Okay. Can you see me?
Not quite. So can you move the camera a little? Turn it, spin around. You can spin around. You can do that, then spin around. There you go. Okay, turn around for us.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'm
Thank.
five.
Yeah,
I'm
you know.
5'8". I'm 5'8",
You're 5'8".
231 pounds.
I was about to ask that. No, say that again. How
I'm five
your
foot
weight?
eight, 231 pounds.
Got you.
Okay.
Okay. So when was your last relationship, Adrian?
My last relationship was 4 years ago,
Okay.
2021.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you don't mind us asking, you mentioned that you were married 4 times, which obviously is, you don't hear that very often. So, the last relationship 4 years ago, what happened with that?
That wasn't a marriage.
Mhm.
She wasn't. She would we make arrangements to get together, and she wouldn't show.
Okay.
She would start being inconsistent and start being distant. And so with that, um, and then she turned around and said she was she had been cheating. So I told her I know that. I've been doing that for the longest, so I left her alone.
Okay.
And we were not married.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So what? Go ahead.
Are you willing to get married a 5th time?
Oh yeah, I look forward to being married. I mean, we weren't put on this planet to be away from each other.
Agreed. Agreed. Okay.
Okay. So what are the 3 flaws that you need to work on, Adrian?
My 3 flaws.
Yeah.
One, I'm working with my weight, even though I'm not big. However, during the wintertime, I will gain weight. However, I'm working on my weight. Uh, Another flaw I had to put in check was being kind, too kind, because I was raised by my mother and the women in the family, and I realized there's nothing wrong with being kind. However, I start drawing the line, as they say. I start placing boundaries, drawing the
Mm-hmm.
line, and certain things uh, that I won't tolerate. I'll look for understanding first before I dismiss anything. I'll look for understanding.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And one more? Anything else that you would like to add to that? So you want to that's 2. Yeah, you mentioned 2.
Oh, start. I have to start making time to get in the gym more.
Okay.
That's the same as the
That's
first one, isn't it? Though you said your weight, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what's the third one?
The third one would be, that's interesting. Not
Okay.
getting
So
enough sleep.
not getting enough sleep. Okay.
That's a
Not getting
flaw.
enough sleep. Yeah, that's a flaw.
Okay.
How so?
Because as we get more seasoned, you need more rest. And sometimes I just want to be up. I want to watch TV. I want to play Call of Duty, you know,
Mhm.
and or I'll get in on a podcast and I'll lock into that until I
Mhm.
fall asleep. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So Adrian, why would a woman be lucky to have you?
She'd be lucky to have me because one, I'm a man. I understand that I'm a man. And as far as being a provider, as far as Psalms 82 goes, I'm a God. I'm a fraction of the creator. What she'll get from me, she'll get love, understanding, she'll get covering, she'll get protection. She'll as the man, she'll get security, discipline, structure, aim, purpose, and direction. And as I rise, she'll rise with me. I will not leave her behind.
Okay.
Any
I always
children,
ask.
any
But
children, uh, I could love. If she got children, I could treat the children as if they were my own. I have no choice but to, because in the past, before things got all chaotic in this world, men did step in and they raised other men's children to keep the community together.
Okay. I always ask this question of myself and of people who have been in relationships that ended, because I think there's always lessons to be learned. And the question I would ask you is, what part did you have in dissolving your relationship? So the relationship came to an end. What was your part in that?
My part in my relationships that came to an end, uh, for a while I used to say I didn't do anything, but no, I did. A lot of us do it, accepting the BS, tolerating it, enabling the BS when I know it's BS, and learning how to. There's nothing wrong with saying no, and saying this is how it will be.
Okay.
And given one thing, she'll always get the truth from me.
Okay. Anything else?
I think I got it all.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Adrian. Any
parting thoughts? Anything you wanna put out there to the ladies who are watching this?
Oh, I'm a very affectionate man. I like a lot of affection, and I don't mind my woman being underneath me or around me when I'm in the house. In fact, when I'm in the house, if she come in, don't sit on the other end of the couch. Get relaxed and come lay on me. Let's talk about things. Yeah.
Okay.
And I got a humorous side too. I try to keep it under wraps. I can be very humorous.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
So
and I'm family oriented.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you so much, Adrian, for sharing your time with us, and to the ladies out there, so they can reach you. We are going to post your email so they can contact you.
Well, why don't we ask him to tell us how they can, the best way to contact you?
Sure. Okay. So, Adrian, would you please let us know how the ladies, those are watching and those who are interested in you, to to contact you? Can you please share us how can they reach you?
They can reach me 3 ways. My email address is jmarshall, JayMarshall, jmarshall, the number 7 at yahoo.com.
Okay,
I have a
wait, before you continue, let's leave it at that, just for your safety and your protection. Let's leave it at that. And if any of the women want to get a hold of you, that's the perfect way for it to start a conversation, right? And we'll do that for your protection, your safety. Okay.
Oh, I appreciate y'all protecting little bitty me.
Absolutely. Adrian, we appreciate. I know we tried to have you on before, and we definitely appreciate finally getting you on. And hopefully, when you come out here, we'll have a chance to get together and meet face to face. Anything?
Okay.
Did we lose you?
No, Cheng. I see Cheng mouth is moving on the TV, but I'm not hearing anything. It ain't coming through. It's a delay.
Nobody's hearing anything. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, Adrian. Would you please be kind enough to type in your email on the chat so that the ladies who are watching can get a hold of you through your email address?
Okay, I'm gonna back out of here and I'm gonna go in on the chat.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Adrian, for your time. We appreciate you.
Thanks, man. We appreciate you.
Okay, thank you all.
All right, bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so that's Adrian Marshall. Nice interview, nice gentleman. So for the ladies who are looking for a guy who's loving, who's affectionate, who's not young, but certainly not old either, right?
And who would like to travel to see the places?
You can see the U.S., right? You've got a nice, spacious view, truck for you to travel and see the whole entire U.S. If that's your lifestyle you might enjoy, you might want to check out Adrian.
Yes.
Okay? All right. Okay. All right. So let's get back. Let's get into the comments. So I'll get into the comments. We got to catch up on this, right?
Yeah.
So Castle, or how did we say this yesterday?
Them Seasland.
Yeah, them Seasland said this show is about the comment I made yesterday. Actually, it's not. It's actually, we had prepared this actual show already. But your comment, that's why I said wait till tomorrow, because this show is in conjunction. just came. It was absolutely on time. Yeah, yeah. But definitely appreciate it. Big Boss said, "Go ahead."
Simps follow the 80-20 rule. 80% are dopes who don't do enough homework on the way things really are here.
Right. I'm just gonna say this, and I know people aren't gonna like me. People aren't gonna like me for saying this. I have zero sympathy for simps, because for simps who come here to the Philippines, I have no sympathy at all. And the reason I say that is because there's so many channels out there, so many channels who tell the same thing. They're telling you guys the same thing, but dudes still come here. They put on their cape, their tights, and the boots, and they want to rescue women. They feel like this crazy thing that they got to rescue somebody, and it's a bunch of bullshit. Because you ain't trying to rescue nobody. You're doing it because you think she's gonna be loyal to you. You think she's gonna owe you love, and she doesn't owe you shit. And I think it's a bunch of bullshit. If you really want to come here and you want to rescue people, there's a whole bunch of old people, really poor people. There's a bunch of poor kids. You can go to hospitals. You can rescue them. I'll come with you. We can do it together if you want, if that's the reason. But let's not pretend you're coming here and you have all these altruistic visions and you're trying to do all this stuff because you're such a great guy. You're coming here because you think you're being a simp and you're giving her all this shit because you think you're going to get something in return. And I'm not buying that, and I'm cool on all of that. That's my take on it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna piggyback on what you said. I think I'm gonna ask this question. Have you
without the swearing, right? Without the
swearing. Of course. Okay. I think a lot of Western men who come here are over-investing. They're over-investing on a Filipino way too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know that. I know that you come here because you only have 2 or 3 weeks for a vacation, and you speed up the process, and with that you over-invest as well. So in order for me to keep her while I'm away, so I'm gonna invest. Oh, let's get you places that you've never been before. Right. You know,
you never worked.
Yeah, and you're giving her. You saw her house, and then you said, oh, that's not a suitable. Yeah, it's not a suitable dwelling place. Now you are rescuing a Filipina from a hard life she never said she needed rescuing from. So so
she was living there for 20, 30 years before you
and
ever
she was
showed
okay.
up. And she was fine. Why? Anyway.
It doesn't mean that, sorry, Annie. It doesn't mean that you are living like in the West and you have this house. Yeah. That means that's the comfort. I mean, we can also be comfortable the way we are living here.
Right. I'm gonna say this, and here's the empathetic side. 2 callers made a really good point that there's a lot of guys who have, they've been through trauma, they've been through a lot. Their confidence is shot, and they come here, and it's a 180. It is a complete 180, and suddenly now, instead of some woman tearing you down, you have a woman who's telling you all the stuff you wish the woman you used to love would have said. And that is a great feeling. And it's a great feeling. She's telling you how handsome you are. She's telling you how great you are. She's telling you all this stuff. She's giving you affection. She's doing all the shit that your ex would never do, that you had to work so hard for. And now you're getting it just for showing up.
Being grateful, so much grateful.
Right. And I get that. And I really do empathize with those guys because I get that. But that doesn't mean you have to give away the farm. It doesn't mean you have to come here and give away the farm. If you're grateful for that, that's cool. Take her out to dinner. Take her to Jollibee. Take her to a nice restaurant. You don't have to take her to 5-star restaurants just because she's doing what she's supposed to do. Just because she's doing what she's supposed to do. That doesn't mean you have to fly her out to Boracay or to wherever, or to Palawan or El Nido or wherever, just because she's doing what she's supposed to do. Think about that. I get that you're happy. I get that it feels good. It feels great to feel loved, to feel wanted and desired. I absolutely get that. But remember this, you teach people how to treat you. When she starts treating you like an ATM, don't bitch and whine and moan that she and her family is treating you like an ATM, because you taught her that. You told her to treat you like an ATM. So that's the only thing. That's all I got to say on that. and we'll keep it pushing to the next part.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to get the comments. We're
mm-hmm.
way behind, right?
Okay. So Joey said that's why she's not acting like that ever since. Only makes tampo, but not blaming me for anything.
Right. Joey says he set boundaries in his marriage, right? He loves his wife. He's been married for a while. He said, I set boundaries, right? Even the tampo, there's a limit to that, right? Okay. All right. Ronnie said, "This is the way." You don't get.
I know.
It?
Star Wars. Mandalorian. Yeah. This is the way. This is the way.
You know I'm Star
It's a Mandaluyong.
Yeah. Anyway, okay.
Mandaluyong.
All right. Black Box said they also have no self-confidence, and you're right, Black Box. A lot of cats that come here, they just don't have self-confidence, and it's been torn down, like a couple of callers said. They don't think they can attract a woman without dangling the carrot, right? But look, you're not going. The point is, if you're only dangling the carrot because you want something today or tomorrow for 2 weeks, cool. But if you're trying to get something that's going to last, it's never going to work. It ain't never worked before. It's not gonna start working. That's my whole point. If it's a part-time thing or a short-term thing, cool. Knock yourself out. Be crazy. Right? Get what you want to get. But if you're trying to land someone long-term or a quality Filipino, as a couple of guys have alluded to earlier, that is not the way to do it. It's never worked. It has never worked in all the YouTube channels you've heard. It has never worked. You're not going to be the first person to make it work.
It will only work if you keep dangling it.
You're going to have to keep if you keep dangling it. But that's why cats come here and run out of money. That's why they come here and keep running out of money, because they keep trying to dangle the carrot until they run out of money.
They overinvest. They overinvest, and at the same time, they overtrust. You trust immediately without vetting that person. You trusted her with all your hard-earned money and make her all the authority to make all the decisions.
Okay, Morris is calling back. We got Morris on the line. What you got for us, Morris?
Hi, guys. Hi. You just mentioned about no self-value and confidence. But if you nothing worthwhile
is easy.
Doesn't come with effort. That's right. So if you have to, if you're gonna throw money or use money,
give it to me
to get someone into your life. Yeah, give it to me. Yeah. And how can you expect it to be a strong relationship? She didn't have to work for nothing.
They're not thinking about
why should you why should you expect her to be loyal to you? Because you didn't work for it. You just put money out there. So how could there be a connection?
But they think that, Morris, they think that. We see it every day. We see dudes come here and they think, oh, I gave her this, I did that for her. She should be loyal to me. She owes me loyalty. She owes me love. She don't owe you a damn thing. But they really believe that.
Yeah.
They really do.
But these guys need to realize that by you setting boundaries and you say no, or sometimes you walk away, that right there in itself, women admire you even more because you said something and you stood by it.
They respect you. That's how you build. That's how you build respect. And if she walks away and she don't come back, then she wasn't for you. That's
right.
That's simple.
That's right.
A man with confidence is not afraid to lose a woman. He's not afraid to lose a woman because he understands his value and that he can get another one. He can get another woman of value, not just another woman, but another woman of value because he offers value.
Now, I don't know if you will agree. For me, I feel, okay, you may not have confidence. You may not have know your value. But if you know that you are a man that's self-sufficient, you can do for yourself, you have been doing for yourself for years, to me, you just have to be aware of what you're doing presently.
Absolutely. You have to understand your value or what you bring to the table. It's that simple. And if you don't, you're gonna get ran over here just like you did at home. It's literally that simple. All right, man. We had another call, so we can get you off here and take this next call. Thank you, Morris.
Thank you, Mo.
You know we love you. We always appreciate you.
Sure.
Okay, so we had somebody calling from California. Give us a call right back. We got the phone lines open right now, so give us a call right back.
So while we're waiting for him to call back, let's get back into the comments.
All right, for sure. Okay.
So Ahmed Rama said, my honest opinion, you cannot make everybody to like you. Just take care of yourself.
Just that simple. Just that simple. Take care of yourself. Be confident in who you are. And if you're not confident, get in the gym and build your confidence. Build your confidence to feel good about yourself. Start improving yourself and working on who you are. All right, we'll take this call. Okay, it's Rich and Cheng on the line. Who's calling in?
This is Kermit. This is I met you on Sunshine Shoulders.
Hey, what's happening, Kermit?
How you doing?
We're doing good, man. What you got on our topic?
Well, you know, I'll be there in December. I'll be there 26th, maybe 27th of December.
Okay, right on, man. Well, hopefully we'll get a chance to see you. That'd be cool to see you again.
Absolutely, and I'm looking for a nice wife.
Okay.
You know, I'm 67, but I look maybe 55.
Okay.
I'm giving myself juice.
Kermit, why don't you come on our couples connection show? Why don't you come on our show?
I didn't know you had one.
We just did one. We just did one 15 minutes ago.
Really, I didn't know.
Yeah, why don't you come on to our couples connection? We'll show you off, and some of the young ladies can see you, and maybe, who knows, that might be a way to find a wife.
Sounds like a winner to me.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I can get you and Calvin and Philippine Petey come in and have one of those meetings in Manila. I'll be there in Manila area.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. We're looking forward to it, Kermit.
Yeah. So I remember Cheng asked, well, what are your deal breakers? Well, tattoos are definitely a deal breaker.
Okay.
So you
Smoking.
did.
So you did. Okay, so you caught the show. You caught the couples connection.
No, well, I don't know. I just heard her talking to one guy in the last part. I don't know about that. I might have caught a little bit of it.
Yeah, we'll put you on just like that guy. We'll put you on so the ladies can see you.
Okay. Yeah. Catholic girl. No smoking.
Okay.
You know, I've been a dentist for 6-7 years. I've never been married. No kids that I know of. So.
Okay.
You know.
Well, that's an anomaly. That's different right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, see, Catholics mistreat you so bad if you get married. You see. They won't let you get married again, and it becomes a grand mess.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, we would love to put you on our couples connection and show you off to the ladies. And who knows, you might find a connection on here. What you think about that?
That sounds like a winner to me. Now, when's the next one so I can be on?
A week from today.
A week from today.
A week from today.
Today is Saturday. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, well, I'd love to be on your show.
Kermit, where are you calling from, bro? You're in California?
I'm in Los Angeles.
Okay,
I'm near the airport.
Okay, got you. I saw the 310, so I knew it was from somewhere in SoCal, but I wasn't sure. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. You're from Southern California too, aren't you?
No, sir. I'm from Northern California.
Oh, like there's a difference.
There's a huge difference. We know that. I'm from Berkeley. Yeah. But I went.
I'm working over.
Right, but I did go to school down there
too.
Right. Okay, Kermit, we appreciate having you on. Let's get you on next week. If you see that,
all right.
Can see
well,
the
what
number.
time do you want me to call back?
You can see the number.
Oh, you got my number.
Well, I have your number, and I can contact you, and we'll give you all the information, and we'll make sure we get you hooked up and ready. Okay.
Sounds good, my brother.
Yeah, but also it would be awesome if you could send us a message and remind us. Send us a message also. And we can get back to you later after the show.
I got it.
All right, sounds good.
I'll make sure. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Okay. Thank you, Kermit. We'll see you next time.
All right.
Bye bye now.
Sounds good, brother. Peace.
Okay. That's Kermit. Right? Do you remember him? You don't remember them, huh? You don't remember.
I remember the girls.
Okay. All right. All right. I remember them, actually.
Okay.
All right. So Spoon is in the
here.
house.
Hello,
Spoon, it's been a
Spoon.
minute since we've seen Spoon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spoon said blessings and good evening, Slick Rick. Okay. All right. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get through these, right?
Okay, po. So the black box said that also comes with the fact that a lot of them are older, out of shape dudes who either are too lazy in bad health to get in shape.
Right. I always find it interesting that dudes want a woman who's fit, feminine, and friendly. But like someone else said, I can't remember what caller called in and said, but he can't even see his own junk unless he looks in the mirror. But you want a woman who's fit, feminine, and friendly. What the hell is that? I mean, how do you require a woman to be something that you're not? And vice versa. And vice versa. I don't understand that. Sometimes I really don't understand the mentality a lot of men have, that they're wanting men to be this certain, or women to be this certain type of way, but they're not even that certain type of way. It's just like when women say, "Oh, he's got to be 6 foot, 6 this, 6 that," but you won't even get on the scale with your. Anyway, don't give me, but you won't even get on the scale. But you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So Joey said, "Don't be a simp, fellas, because women will use it against you. You have standards and boundaries."
Absolutely. Thank you, Joey. Break it down. Joey, I like having people from here telling you, putting you on game so people can understand the women and the mentality and the culture here.
Yeah, because Filipinos won't do it. Eh.
Absolutely.
Why are you doing it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right? All
Filipinos are not giving you iPhone. Filipinos are
No, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Buy him a used phone. Buy him a used phone. If she needs a phone, buy her a used phone. Why are you spending $1,800 on a damn phone?
Yeah, and he's not renovating the house for you.
Exactly. Craziness.
Yeah, you go on simple dates. That's how it is. That's how dating here in the Philippines is. And most of the time it's a Dutch treat.
Yeah.
So it's not
craziness, man. Loner from Sacktown. What's up, Loner from Sacktown? Welcome to the fam. Sorry it took us so long to get to your comment, brother.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff cracking here.
Yeah, but that means it's a good show.
Absolutely, it's a good show. But look, don't let this be the last time you call in or you drop your comment here. You got the phone number at the bottom scrolling across the screen, across the screen, right? Don't let it be the last time you get in here, right? Loner from Sacktown is from Sacktown. Now, what you know about Sacktown?
Sacramento.
Where is that at?
Sacramento.
Is that close to where I'm from or not?
I don't know.
We just got out the map. 2 days ago.
It's close pala.
Okay.
No, it's close. I remember now.
Did UC Davis, right? We was talking about that.
Because I remember now.
We'll get you up on geography. Okay. All right. Obi-Wan said, "I swear to God, I'll never simp again." Right? I hope not. And I just want guys to know, it's not like I'm coming down on people who simp. But you teach people how to treat you. You teach people how to treat you. And if you act like that, if you don't set boundaries, that's how they're gonna treat you. And then people, "Oh, Rich, man, this would have this Filipino did this, and this." What did you think she was gonna do? What did you think she was gonna do, bro? Right? She left me and I did this and I did that and I did this and bought her that. And what did you think she was gonna do, bro? Because you bought her that stuff. She was gonna stay. She was gonna be loyal until you came back 2 years. 2 years later, right? Come on, man. People gotta be realistic. Dongshin is kind of like a borderline. Okay,
so you can make almost everybody like you by giving them as much money as you can. I guarantee you. Don't forget to donate your money to the Philippines.
I love the sarcasm there. Yeah. I love the sarcasm, Dongshin, and I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. If you just want to donate money, if you just want somebody like give the money to me, I'll like you.
Yeah,
I'll like you. Give it a chance. She'll like you. We'll go to dinner liking you.
If you have money, everybody will like you. But you cannot trust those people. Yeah. When the money goes away, then
they will too.
Yeah.
They will too, right? It's that simple.
They're not your friends anymore.
Build with character. Don't build with your cash, right? All right.
So the black box said, age isn't the factor because in the West, unless you have a lot of money, in the West, you are not dating a woman in the
You're not.
Yeah, I think he mentioned that already when he did the call. Right. So Ronnie said, some people are trying way too hard, and the point is you don't have to.
Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you. The things that I hear dudes doing is just crazy. Oh, I flew her in to Cebu or we flew out to Boracay. We flew for what? For what? I mean, it's just crazy. And you just met her a week ago.
Yeah.
You've been talking to her. When would you do that at home?
Wait,
yeah, go ahead.
I mean, if you want to go out with her and go to certain places with her, ask her if she's willing to do it, but she's going to pay for the ticket.
Yeah, ask her if she'll pay for half. You pay for. We'll go Dutch. You want to just? Oh, you want to go together? Okay, all right. Here's the travel information. Go ahead and buy your ticket and see what she says. Yeah, right, right.
See how she runs at. How quickly she would say, "I am DC."
Yeah. Oh, I can't go. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Anyway, okay. Go ahead.
So Ronnie said, "You can always be nice without dishing out your life savings."
You don't have to sell the farm. You ain't got to give away the whole farm.
So DG said I'm sorry. Okay. So Joey said, "Yes, that's why giving bad reputation for us all men that women think we're all simps, because some men do simps, they stereotype all men."
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
because you're creating an expectation that if this man did this to me, then I will expect the next man to do the same thing.
And the next man who has boundaries and standards ain't doing that for you because you didn't earn it.
So Raymond said, "Anyone else in here seeing
lots of people. Lots of people. There you go.
Okay,
right?
So Joey said, "Be who you are, spot red flags, don't overly pamper the girl you like or dating, because some women are using it over a man."
Yeah, take good care of her. Be nice to her. If you want to take her to lunch or dinner, take her to lunch or dinner. What's wrong with Starbucks? What's wrong with a coffee shop? What's wrong with a small, quaint little restaurant? You don't have to take her to a 5-star
Not even
restaurant.
Starbucks.
Yeah,
Starbucks is
Starbucks is okay. Honey. It's okay, right? But I mean,
but
why are we going? Why are we taking them to 5-star restaurants, to the Hyatt? You know, you just met her, trying to impress somebody for what? Stop with all that. Miss me with all that, right? Okay. All right. So I'm guessing Slick Rick is watching the comments and seeing Dong Sheng's comments. So we're a little bit behind, but I'm thinking he's already done his job. We'll keep going. All right. Juggy's in the house. Juggy said,
"Hello, Juggy. Greetings from snowy DC."
What's up? What's up? Where's DC? You know
Washington.
Where's Washington? On the East Coast or West Coast?
Teach me how to dug.
Okay.
Let's refresh later.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Here we go. Come on.
Okay, Ronnie said Puntang is not hard to get, so need not to worry about the women.
You're going to get it. Like Cheng said, 95, I think it's higher than that. 95% of the women are going to give that to you anyways. You're only here for 2 weeks. You're going to get that. She's trying to solidify. She's trying to lock the deal down too, right? So make her earn it. Why can't you make her earn it too, right? Period. Right. All right. Okay.
Okay.
This. Anyway, let's see.
Okay, so Joey to Ronnie, yes, I agree. There's difference with wife material women and women who belong to the street.
Exactly. Okay.
You'll find out quick. Okay, so Juggy said, Joey, that area seems to have a lot of opportunities. I like there and
Bicol is cool, but Bicol floods a lot.
Yeah, and typhoons.
Lots of floods, lots of typhoons, but Bicol is cool though. Right. All right. Let's see. Okay.
Okay, so Ronnie said, when you are here in the Philippines, black box, you can say,
I'm rich, biatch. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. All right. So, yeah, Joey said, suit yourself. All over the Philippines is your place. Have your visit, have your way, the way you want to visit. Yeah, come. There's plenty of quality Filipinas, but look, if you come in and you're not confident and you don't set boundaries and you lead with money, you're not going to be the first person who's successful leading with money. You're not going to be successful. If you're trying to find a wife, you're trying to build something long term. Leading with money is not the way to do it. Is not the way to do it. Okay. That's my own opinion. Right?
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. Jesse's in the house. What's up, Jesse?
Hello, Jesse
Where's
from
Jesse
the Bay.
From the Bay. That's right. There you go. All right.
Jesse Moore from the Bay.
Where's the Bay? Where's the Bay?
The Bay is where you are.
That's all right. We're gonna get you up on that.
So Jelly said, Simping is not getting your effort back. You just walking wallet and emotional dumpster without reciprocation.
That's it. What? Mr. Ray is in the
Hey,
house.
where are you at?
What's going on, Mr. Ray? What's happening,
It's been
brother?
a minute.
It's been a hot minute. Okay.
So Ronnie said, I say pick the place that you want to visit and have fun at. There will be ladies there to meet.
Exactly. There would be, no matter where you go, if you're a quality dude, no matter where you go in the Philippines, that sounds like Australia, the Philippines, right? No matter where you go in the Philippines, women are going to find you. If you're a quality man with confidence, there will be a sign that says confident on your forehead. Women will come, women will spot you. They will come to you, period. It does not matter where you are in the Philippines. Why are you looking at me?
Now, I just realized that the Australian, the fam that we have is not here.
No, that's true, huh? Fournier or Troy Coat, right? Or maybe they're here. We just haven't got to them. We're a little behind. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay.
So shouting out everybody.
Okay, so that's Mr. Ray shouting people out. It's good to have you in the house, Mr. Ray.
Anders said, I think a lot of simping comes from guys being desperate instead of going to the Philippines and letting things happen.
Absolutely. I totally agree. Right?
Okay.
Okay. Let's
so,
see. Stephen McCardle's in the house.
Hello,
What's up, Stephen Mac? What's going on, Stephen Mac?
You are here from South Carolina.
I believe Stephen Mac is from right around South Carolina, right? Okay.
So Joey said to Anders, I agree. Those men that low self-esteem and don't have standards and think they won't be happy when they don't have a woman in their life.
Right. They're just shelling out money. Absolutely. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm putting a lot of Joey's comments on here because Joey is from here. He's seen
Filipino.
it. Yeah, he's Filipino. He's seen it. He's watched a lot of foreigners come through here, scooping up local women. He's seen it. He's seen the good. He's seen the bad and the ugly. So that's why I'm showing a lot of his comments because he's on point.
And Joey said to Anders, yes, sir, just be warned. Some of it will use that friendliness to attract and scam Westerners. I'm a local here. I know what kind of women we have. Women are we having here? Not most, there's few. Right. And speaking of what Joey said, I think a lot of Western guys mistake attention for affection. And a Filipina being polite doesn't necessarily mean flirting. So a lot of Filipinas are polite in general. And that doesn't mean they're already flirting with you. We're just being nice. We're just being polite.
Okay. Why are you saying it to me? Like okay. All right. Isaac said,
I'm gonna break it down like this. Simps aren't born.
Yes,
they're made.
They're made.
Simps are dudes who are players who ran up against a woman whose game is better than theirs.
I don't know that they're players though, Ike. I don't know that they're players. I just think they're buying attention. They're dudes who put a woman on a pedestal and they feel like they have to buy her attention to get her time and attention. They have to buy it. And to me, that's how I would define a simp. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I have a different definition of simp though. But it doesn't mean yours is wrong. Okay. Cliff said, I must be a simp because I subscribed to this channel the first day I saw it. Right? David Pryor said,
hello,
what's
David.
up? What's going on, David? David's in the house. Let's see. Jay King said, how'd you guys meet?
Off topic, huh?
A little off topic. Go ahead.
Okay, we met at an online dating site and then we started from there. We met face to face and then the rest.
And we started working together and it took us a while. We didn't start dating right away, but
we dated and then it ended. Dated.
Right, exactly. What do we?
Okay.
Some lessons had to be learned. Okay. All right. Juggy said, I'm a YouTube premium member. I don't see ads.
That's what it is.
Me either, Juggy.
We don't see
brother.
ads.
Yeah. Okay. And Loner from Sacktown said, YouTube premium for free ad streaming. Look, here's a great promo for YouTube premium. Exactly. I have YouTube. See that?
Yeah.
Premium.
Yeah.
No ads. Right. No ads. Right. So sorry. Hey, you guys, listen. Big apologies. I'll make sure I set it to less ads next time. But other channels are asking for money. We try not to solicit money. But YouTube, we're trying to get money from YouTube, and to do that, we have to play ads. So if you don't like that, if it doesn't appeal to you, just skip and keep it pushing, right? We're all good. We won't be mad. Mr. Ray says he doesn't see ads, right?
Because he's also in premium.
YouTube premium. There you go. Okay. All right.
Okay, only ads you to get a YouTube Premium member are in video ads by the channel, but none by the YouTube ads.
There you go. Right. Okay. Juggy said the $10 a month is more than worth it. I agree. I'm never going back. I'm just telling you right now. I'm never going back. Period. I like that. I don't even notice that I don't get ads, but I don't get ads. So I'm never going back to ads, right? Mr. Ray said $20 a month, stress free, right? Mr. said he's a premium member, and yeah, it's same thing. He forgot. I just don't get ads no more, so I'm not complaining. I just $10 a month, boom. And Lona from Sacktown just put you on game. $10 a month if you're on Verizon, right? Boom. All right. Let's see.
Anders said to Mr. Same until one day I had to watch one for work on my laptop.
Right. Not cool. Not cool, right? Okay. Oh, let's make sure we get this one in here. Kate Serrano.
Hello, Kate.
Hey, Kate, what's going on? We always love having gals up in our chat, up in our live stream, because it is always good to get another point of view, especially if you're a Filipina. We love to get your point of view. Put the guys here up on game so they can learn a lot more about your culture and your thought process.
And Kate, if ever you're still here watching on our live stream, can you tell us where you are here in the Philippines?
Yes, please. And thanks for joining us. Okay? All right. Let's see. Mr. Ray said, can someone tell me how the weather's there now since all these typhoons? I can tell you right now, the weather is perfect, bro.
The weather is perfect, but I saw a weather forecast yesterday that there's an upcoming typhoon.
Oh, is there? Okay, well, it's perfect right now, but weather changes like Cheng's mind. Like Cheng's mind, right? But right now it's perfect, and we'll go out and have a nice day after this, right? Nap said,
the ad only plays for 5 seconds before the skip appears at the top of the screen. So just click that to skip the ad.
That's 5 seconds. Yeah. It'll be all right. Okay. Mr. Racy is supposed to be in the Phils right now because but he didn't plan on leaving until February. Okay. All right.
So a lot of people are coming here in February.
A lot of people coming in February. Amira Boy's in the house. What's going on?
Amira Boy.
Right? Louisiana Carpet Man is in the house. Carpet Man, we missed you last time. We've just missed you. I think Carpet Man gets in right at the 2-hour mark.
Yeah, when we are about to end.
Yeah, when we're finishing our show. Carpet Man, maybe we can get you in next time. We start our show at 9 o'clock Eastern, so maybe we can get you in a little bit earlier. We'd love to have you on, brother. Okay, let's see.
So Anders said, wonder how much of the simping would go away if guys would quit trying to date girls in their 20s and move to their target up a bit.
Right?
Message.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm not saying there's anything, Anders, your point is very well taken. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with dudes dating women in their 20s. But I don't understand the concept. If you know, looking in the mirror, you can't even see your own junk. You're out of shape. You look like shit. Why are you trying to date? Why are you messing with a woman who's an 8, 9, or 10? For what? What in the? I mean, logic says this is not going to work out well for me, right? Either I'm going to have to give her a lot of money, and in the end, I'm going to run out of money because she's never. What are the odds she's going to stay with me?
Very less.
So small that she's going to stay with me, and God forbid, love you. Forget staying with you, love you, right? Stop with all, miss me with all that. People, the thinking is crazy, Anders. The thinking sometimes is just crazy. Chosen One said, first sign of Simps are all the homeless expats in the Philippines. Simp is not a harsh enough word. Chosen One, you never said nothing more true, brother. Because the reason they're homeless is because they gave away the farm for some woman. I'm telling you, they gave away the farm to some woman. They tried to buy her, they're dangling money, spending money on all these women, and you end up broke. Find me a homeless dude, and I guarantee you his story has something to do with a woman. Absolutely, with a local woman. Right. Okay. Moore said, Cheng, true words never been spoken. Right? Okay. Joey, another comment from Joey.
Okay, so Joey to Anders said, it's not about the age, it's all about maturity in a relationship and no priorities of women to get into relationships and know what they venture.
Absolutely. Look, you have a huge culture and population of people with a survival mentality. They're just trying to survive. And you're dangling money. You don't understand. They're thinking about today and tomorrow. They're not thinking about next year, next month, they're thinking about today and tomorrow. How am I going to eat? That's it. You think you're saving them. You're not saving. You're just saving them for today. Tomorrow, next week, they're going to be asking for money again. People are crazy, man. Crazy. Chosen One said, I'm a low budget simp. You got to spend money, and you do. But I'm not buying land and houses. Thank you. I mean, I'm so with that. You can't. I don't think you can date a woman without spending money.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to spend money.
Yeah,
that's not the issue. Go ahead.
I think Calvin asked me that question in the interview that Rich spends money on you. Of course, he spends money on me because let's admit that women cost money.
They do.
We cost money.
We all pay for the coochie.
Yeah, when you go out, you pay for the dinner. She may chip in from time to time, but you still pay majority of what you're doing. So it costs money. So it doesn't make you a simp.
I don't think so. I mean, it costs money. It costs money to date a woman. I mean, you just have to have women are looking for security, and you have to be able to provide security. It's just that simple. And if you can't provide security, and that comes with, in large part, with money. And if you can't do that, she's going to look for someone else. So, yeah. Anyway, okay. Okay.
Anders said, "Oh, I agree. But these 60-year-old guys wanting a girl in their 20s, I would guess, are more likely to become simps as they think that it's the only way."
They think it's the only way, man. They really think so, right?
So Jeffrey Thompson said, "Simps go after women who are unavailable unless you have money. High maintenance women. They fill up. They fill up. If they spend enough money on them, they will get something in return. They feel if they spend money." They feel if they spend enough money on them, they will get something in return.
I think that is also the mentality that we've been taught to think at home. That you have to spend money on these women. You have to show off. You got to show them what you got.
You got to prove.
Because you got to prove it.
Impress.
You got to have the nice car. You got to have the nice house. And these women are and the women are broke as hell. And you're spending money on her so she can have the lifestyle. She's broke as hell. And she's making you prove to her that you have something. When she's broken, she ain't got shit herself. How make that make sense?
Yeah, and just to be on the side of those men who fall in love here in the Philippines. Men who fall in love in the Philippines fall in love with kindness because they haven't experienced any of those back home.
They fall in love with the attention. That's why I think they fall in love with the attention.
And also because we talked about this yesterday about Filipino hospitality. So, very welcoming, very caring, and, sometimes they mistaken it as romantic interest.
Sometimes it may or may not be, but if you're dangling money, you're going to get attention. And I think the men fall in love with the attention they get from women here. They love it because they don't get it at home, especially when you're talking about men in their 50s and 60s. Those men aren't getting attention from young, pretty girls. They're not getting that at home. They're not getting it. So when you come here and a woman is so cute and she's batting her eyes and blinking and giggling and shit, men love that. Wait. Right? Where'd you read Cliff's comment?
Okay, Cliff said, "Well, I'm not one, but I can tell you why. Because a lot of people do that here and don't even get the coochie. So they feel if they're going over there and they're getting the coochie, they're winning.
They're winning, right? They feel like, oh, I hit the jackpot. I'm winning. I'm getting all this stuff that I never got from home. So I must be winning, right? We talk about that all the time. I gotta be winning. She's washing clothes, cooking for me, cleaning stuff, right? Giving me coochie, all of this. I'm winning because you're getting all this stuff here that you never got. You wasn't gonna get that at home, and you're getting it from a cute young thing. From I want to love you. Pretty young thing. Okay. Anyway, you get it from a pretty young girl. Come on, cats feel like they're winning because it's a huge step up from what they're getting from home. But is it? If you're shelling out and you're getting a little bit of box, but you're burning daylight. Time is a wasting. What you gonna do when you laid up and you dangling money. You think when you can't dangle the money no more, you think she's gonna be with you laid up and she gonna take care of you still? She gonna be on to the next best thing. A younger dude, a young Thundercat. Yeah, come on, man. That's you know what that's from? Yeah,
No.
Anyway, okay.
From you.
Anyway, okay. T Swin said.
Hello, T Swin.
What?
T Swin.
Okay. What the hell are you saying?
A lot of these simp guys have never had any attention from an attractive woman.
Exactly. It's the attention. They get sucked in. They've never had this much attention before. So it is over. That's why I asked the one caller, does it feel overwhelming? And I think a lot of dudes, they're absolutely overwhelmed because they've never, and if they have, it's been a long time since they had that much attention. It just, it feels good. I hit my tongue. It feels good.
It feeds your ego.
Good.
It feeds your ego when someone, when you walk by and someone says,
right, exactly. Bats her eyes. Shoot, yeah, it feels good. Yeah, holla. Yeah, anyway, yeah. Bruce said, "Jollibee is my 5-star dinner." Bruce, Jollibee is not a bad. You know, if I'm taking somebody out for the first time, I don't know if I would take them to Jollibee, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. I would not be opposed to it. I would say, where do you want to go eat? Right? She said Jollibee, cool. We're going to Jollibee.
Yeah, right? And you know, a lot of women, since rice is life here, take her to Mang Inasal, only rice, or Tokyo.
Right, so we can fatten her up.
No,
we're looking for a feminine.
No, of course we'll burn it later.
Okay,
because we'll burn it later.
Oh, okay. I got you. You burn off the right. He can help you burn off the calories.
Oh, right? You know, my mind is always thinking about cool stuff.
We got you. Okay. We're here now. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
So Anders said to Bruce, I hope you at least also pays for the drink with that.
Sure, why not? Drink's nothing. Drink anymore, right? Okay, and this is definitely a new name. Okay, so
Sophie?
P Sophie, right? P Sophie. Curious question.
Has any one of you came here and pretend that you don't have money and found a good girl? Good question.
Great question, actually. Someone said earlier, just act like you don't have money, right?
So one of the callers.
I don't. P Sophie, and if you don't mind, could you, if you're still here, tell us where you're from. Tell us where you're commenting from. And I don't think you wouldn't be okay, right? Because I mean, you would start off okay, but the moment she's vetting you, you're vetting her. She finds out you don't have money. Deuces, there's a couple. How many people in my DMs, right? How many people in my Tinder or my Filipino Cupid? Let me move on to the next cat who can give me that life, who can provide me with security, because that's what they're looking for, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them, right? Great question, right? Let's see. Okay, and some responses.
Okay, to Joey, to Sophie. Yes, when I met my wife, I directly said, I'm not rich, but I have money, and I won't pamper women just to get her attention on dating. I only do coffee dates in a park.
I have no problem with that. In fact, when I would date before, take a woman on a coffee, take her to a coffee shop. If you got problems going to Starbucks and getting a piece of cheesecake or a Danish and some coffee and chatting, then you ain't the woman for me. And it's going to be a quick date. And I'll figure that out in 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Yeah, maybe even 21.
If it's me, I'm very happy. I like coffee.
That's why you right there. Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, coffee ain't enough for me. Okay, well, you should find another mother who will take you there, right? Because it ain't going to be me, deuces. Okay, next.
Okay, so PB Travel said, no, women are not always looking for a strong man. In America, the women want to see themselves as equal. They want to be the head of the house. I can't stand that type of woman.
Right. Absolutely. Good call. Good call. Actually, P. Sophie came in with a great question and getting a lot of good responses. So that's awesome, right? And so a lot of people saying, P. Sophie, where are you from? And Anders said short term is not simping. And Anders, I agree with you. If you're just in it short term and you're just in it to come here and and get what you're trying to get, I got no problem with that. You pay to play. I have no problem with that at all because that's what you're here for. But if you're trying to find something long term, it is never going to work. It's never going to work, right? So there you go. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Raymond said, hey, Peach is in the house, so we're a little bit behind, okay? Can she get a shout out from the room? Oh, for sure.
Hello, Miss Peach.
Oh, you know what? I just think I'll put 2 and 2 together. P. Sophie is guess who? Miss Peach, son.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's what it is. Miss Peach, welcome to our channel.
Hello,
Welcome
Miss
to our show.
Peach.
You know how much we love you. I got mad love for Miss Peach.
Of course.
Yeah. So welcome to the show. And great question. Way to start. We're way behind. Damn, right? Okay. Somebody else. We got somebody else in on the show. Zin Loren. Okay.
Maybe the best relationship is when a couple tries to out simp each other. Just make a simping contest.
You know what? At least that means she's reciprocating. And I'm cool with that, right? At least that means she's reciprocating. Right? You are not a simp. You are far from a simp. Anyway. What makes you a simp, in your opinion? How are you a simp?
I always want to be here. I always want to be here, and then I always want to.
What's the criteria? What we talk about is the criteria for a simp.
I don't put you in a pedestal. That's a difference.
Okay,
but we're reciprocating.
And is reciprocation, right?
Yeah.
Does it
okay, I'm not a simp.
Then how could you be a simp? Okay.
I'm a sucker for you.
That's all right. Be a sucker for me, right? I'll be a sucker back. But you ain't no simp. It gets reciprocated. It gets more than reciprocated. Okay? OPJ, Mike.
Hello, Mike.
Mike is here from OPJ.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you, brother. Long time no see. I hope you're doing good, man. I heard through the grapevine that you're a little under the weather, so I hope you're feeling better, bro.
Get well soon.
Right. All right. So let's see. Anders said
it's kind of hard not to feel sorry for them and not want to help when you make more in a day and your girl does in a month.
I don't think it's about the money. I think if you continue to think about it on the side of the money, then you kind of end up simping. You have to think about it, the mindset. It's the mindset. Is how does she look at it, right? Because again, as Cheng said, who is from here, she's been living the way she's living for years. She sees nothing wrong with it. She's been living that way for years, a lot of times since she was born. And you're coming in and you're flying in with your cape and tights and boots and flashing money. Okay, I mean that's cool, but and you're going to be here for how long? 2 weeks? And now you're buying her loyalty, you're buying her love?
Just a quick tip.
Go ahead.
We always say that when you go to a new place, you do how the locals do. The local men don't do it like that.
You know what? Boom. Yeah, when in Rome, brother, when in Rome. Look how the local men ain't doing all that shit. Why are you coming here to do what how about you just upgrade on what the local men are doing, right? The local men, are the local men taking women to Starbucks?
Yeah.
Local men taking them to Starbucks? Okay. Take her to Starbucks too. A local man taking them to a nice restaurant?
If you're together, if you're a thing, yeah.
Okay. Then take her to a nice restaurant, right? I mean, so are local men taking her to when in Rome, brother. When in Rome, do what the local men do, right? And just show your character. Show your character, right? If you have character, if you're a confident man, she's gonna see it. She's gonna see you for who you are. It don't have to be all about the money.
And I've seen relationships here. Whenever they go travel, I'm going to pay for mine, and then you're going to pay for yours, and then we chip in. Like for example, when you go on that place already, the man pays for the food and all that, but the woman pays for her own travel expenses.
Right. This shows how far behind in the comments we are. Mike said 40K is not a high salary in the Philippines, and it's not. It really isn't. I think it's like Cheng said, it's above average, but it's not that much above average actually.
Because it's around, I think, 25 to 30,000 pesos is the for minimum wage.
What's a good salary? What's a good salary in the Philippines?
A good salary in the Philippines, I think it's 50,000.
50,000
per month.
Okay. All right. So that's only 10,000 more. It's only $200 more.
10,000 to 15,000. To 60,
Okay,
something
enough,
like
right?
that.
Right. And Georgia said, don't overly pamper her, right? If you don't know her very well, build the relationship. Just build the relationship. You ain't gotta like throw a whole bunch of money at her when you just met her. What has she done to earn that? She's done nothing to earn that, right? Okay.
So OPJ said, just because something is above average does not make it high. I agree.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Because 40,000 can. I don't know if you can survive with 40,000. To be honest, here in the Philippines,
you might could. You get a roommate. You get a roommate, you can survive, right? But if you got kids, you're doomed.
Yeah, you're doomed.
You're doomed. Okay, go ahead.
You have to earn more than that. Ander said, Joey, to Joey, yep, learned my lesson the first time, dropped her, and stepped back to reassess my priorities.
Absolutely, absolutely, right?
So Joey,
Joey's got a lot of comments here, and I hope you guys have been. Joey's been in. Joey's my dude. He's my dude. He's been in our comments almost dang near since
we started.
The beginning, and I mean the beginning. And has a lot of wisdom. He's been married for quite a while now. I think it's like 8 years or something. I can't remember how long it is. But he's got game. But Joey's got game. He understands that he's seen from local men's point of view, giving it to you. He's seen foreign guys come here and how they get down. He's putting you up on game, right?
For sure.
Right.
Okay. So Joey said, a true good Filipino won't ask for money on first date or getting to know stage. It will come to along when you're many years and build connections. But it's not good idea for a first date to spend money.
And she won't even allow you to pay for her transportation. You would have to insist. Scratch me one more time.
I'm sorry.
But I mean, to me, there's those women who just say, you know what, I got it. I got my own money. I got it. And she's telling you, look, I'm willing to build with you. I don't need your money. I'm not looking for your money. I got my own. I'll take care of my ends. But let's build. Let's work on this and let's move forward. And you don't have to. She's telling you, you don't have to spend money on me, right? But I think a lot of foreigners are scared of that woman. I think they're scared because they want the woman who needs them. They want the woman who needs them, right? Because that feeds his ego and that makes him feel secure.
And to add to what you said, I think a lot of Filipinos who do that want to prove something to that Western guy also, that I'm not that kind of woman. I'm not that kind of woman who needs your money. So yeah.
Chosen One said we're all simps. Some worse than others. That's all I can say. Right? Okay, fair enough. All right. Those songs in the 80s were simping songs. Jeffrey, they were, bro. They kind of were those 80s songs. If you listen to them, because I got a whole 80s 3-hour track, bro. And they were all simping songs. It was all about love. It was all about love, but I would say this. I don't know what the woman was doing, but those men kept coming back. They really did. They kept coming back, right? And Morris said, Joey, you are stating pure facts.
That's right.
Right? All right. And Ronnie Wright said, investment is the key to the relationship. Make her invest in the relationship.
And make sure you have an ROI.
Yeah. Make sure.
You invest. Sometimes you like, for example, you invest, you don't get an ROI.
I'm sorry. You made a really good point. You made a great point. Thank you for correcting me.
No, I'm serious.
No, because you're right. No, because what you said made sense. And when I thought about it, it's not the same thing. So you made a great point.
Thank you.
So thanks for correcting me. I'm just playing. Okay. Okay. Sass in the Philippines and US said, go ahead.
In short, simping comes from men with low confidence and self-esteem trying to maintain a relationship they deem to be impossible on normal terms. It's the fear of losing their fantasy or reality.
That's if I could sum it up, that's how I would sum it up. That's exactly how I would sum it up. Exactly. Right? Okay. Let's see.
Joey said, you don't degrade your dignity by walk away from women that doesn't accept you and give you the love you deserve and only using you as an ATM for financial gain.
What's cool is that we have some local Filipinos in here who put the men up on game. But the crazy thing is some men will still come here and still they won't listen to the local people, they won't listen to the people who've been here with experience, and they'll still do the same thing. But I'm so glad we have people like Joey, like Miss Rhoda, like Luca, like you, that can tell people, look, this is what's even your fam, even Aki. When we interviewed your family, they're telling people, be careful when you come here, because not everybody has righteous intentions. But it's cool to have people here to tell them that, right? Okay.
Okay. So, Mr. Ray said I was stopping through guys head to bed.
He's probably long since sleep by now. But it was good to have you in, Mr. Ray.
Thank you so much.
All right. Okay.
So Chosen One said, I forgot Filipinos believe in courting. By that definition, simping is mandatory.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily mean giving gifts all the time or, showing what you can do. It's by effort. So, for example, you're courting someone, you're going to pick her from her work or school and then take her home. So that's part of courting. So that's effort. We see it as effort.
What does she do for you? So what does she do for you? Because that's all of that is cool. Does she earn that?
I think for the most part, no. So this is what a lot of women do. At least for me, I'm speaking for me. So when you bring me to my house or walk me to my house, then I'm going to offer something like food or something like that for taking me home. And then because we see that as effort, it's how the effort that you're going to put in. Can you protect me? So
can you provide and can you protect?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even if you can provide at that moment.
I'm all about there has to be reciprocation. There has to be reciprocation. If she's not reciprocating, if she's not putting in, it doesn't have to be equal financial value. It has to be, she has to give the same thing you're giving. She has to put in the same effort. Right? Okay.
Is it really Cliff's birthday today? Or is
man. Okay, he's BSing. All right. I don't Cliff, if it is your birthday.
Happy birthday.
If it is your birthday, he's playing with people, man. 28 in cat years, 28 times 7. It's impossible.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, anyway. If it is your birthday, happy
birthday.
Brother, right? Okay, so we got a whole bunch of happy birthdays.
Neil Davis, it's been a while.
Wow, Neil, it's been a hot minute, right? What is up, brother? It's good to have you in the house. Good to see you again, man. See, family always come back, man, because Neil, we love you, bro. Feel right? Well, everybody knows your name. We treat you like family. We love you. Welcome back, bro. Okay? All right, go ahead.
Okay, Cliff said, thank you. I know I don't look a day over 85.
He's BSing, dude. Cliff ain't 85 years old, right? Okay. All right.
Okay, so Cliff said, well, I'll tell you that after I come back from the Philippines, I'm still trying to cozy up to the idea of flying 14 hours over the open ocean.
Yeah, you better get used to it, bro, because that is what is happening. That is exactly what's going to happen. Go ahead.
Okay, Chosen One said 14 hours is easy work. That's nothing more than a couple of movies and a few beers.
Watch some movies. Yeah.
Most time you'll be sleeping.
You'll fall asleep. You'll catch 2 movies. You'll get 3 meals or 2.5 because they give you a little chintzy meal. But it's sleep time, right?
Okay, Big Love.
What's up, Big Love?
5575. Thank you for joining us. Don't be hating on us, big brothers. Some of us take damn good care of ourselves and present very well.
No, Big Love. Let me tell you, I'm not hating on big brothers. If you just saw the picture, Sting Shag is a monstrous brother, and that's my dude. I won't hate on anybody. I'm just telling you, if fellas are looking to come here and have a long-term relationship, and that's the key. And if you're looking for a long-term relationship, you will have to take good care of yourself. You need to take good care of yourself. It's that simple. But I'm not hating on the big brothers. Okay? Now, if you ask me, if you talk about big sisters, that's going to be a different ballgame. Good. Big brothers, no. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Chosen One said, I like flying unless I'm seated next to a baby
You're going to have to move me. But next to a baby on a 14-hour flight, one of us is going to have to move. Yeah, one of us is going to have to move, period. Okay?
Chosen One said, been all over the world, but never to Chicago, just to O'Hara.
Okay. Right. All right. Let's see. Okay, Juggy said, bro, stay single. Marriage might not be for you, right? Okay. Neil Davis said, sorry, but I don't think he understands the cost involved to bring children or just his spouse over to the U.S. Okay. Luca is in the house, right?
Hello, Luca.
That's how far behind.
I know, right?
We're like an hour behind the times, right? But that's what you bring people on. You have the calls, right? Okay. All right. Luca said,
Okay, Luca said, hello, Richie and Cheng. Everyone just lurking, just finished painting our balcony door.
Luca, this person is trying to get a hold of you because
yes.
We connected with Miss Rhoda yesterday, and this person is really trying to would love to have an interview with you. And she's willing to do whatever she can to get an interview with you. I think that'd be awesome. I think everybody would love that interview.
Yes, please drop your email, Miss Luca, or what your contact information so we can contact you. So send us an email, please.
Yeah, send it to us directly. Don't put it in the comments.
Send us an email. The email is on our every video.
Yeah.
You know the drill.
It's in our description. Right? Okay. All right, Mr. said,
I'm not bringing any woman back to the U.S., but I have fantasized about having my foreign girlfriend with me in the truck while driving around the country. I literally get paid to go everywhere in America.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
That's nice.
I think, depending on the woman, some women might not be for that, but I think there's a lot of women who would be down for that for a while. I think you let me know how you feel about it. I think it would be cool for a while, but then I think a woman, she would want to have some roots.
Yeah. I got you. I think I'll totally agree with what you said, because for a certain period of time I want to visit, I want to see places, but eventually I want a stable. You want stability, so moving around means it's not stable.
It's not what you want.
It's not what I want.
But it's the thought of being able to see the United States or and going different places. I think that would be cool for a while, right? I think that would be super cool for a lot of women. Right?
The chosen one said, I know for sure you can get a Filipina while driving a truck. There's too many trying to leave their country at all costs.
Okay.
So Joey said, Mr. Yes, it's a bad idea. Foreigners leaving the West to escape the women you hate and bring them back is a suicide in this age and generation.
You better vet carefully. You better really vet her. Jermaine said, gratitude, punani. Punani is same thing. Right. Exactly. You owe me this. I did this for you. I did that for you. You should give me, you owe me love. You owe me gratitude. You owe me loyalty. She don't owe you that. She don't owe you nothing, dude. Okay. Andrew said, I need some more popcorn, man. Okay. And by the way, real quick, if you'd like to be on the Couples Connection, we had somebody call in earlier. If you'd like to be on the Couples Connection, hit me in the email. It's in the description of any one of our videos. Hit me in the email and we'll get you on the Couples Connection. We have a growing number of young Filipino women, some of them single, some of them may not be, but some of them single. And you never know, the ones who aren't single, you never know. They might be in the future. So so hit us in the email and we'll have you on, okay? All right.
And a lot of people are rewatching our lives. So they
Lots of people.
So they can still watch you.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. All right. And Calvin's in the house. What's happening, Calvin?
Hello, Cal.
Cal says, shout out from Sunshine Shoulders and Family. Hey, Cal, we had a good time with me, you, and Raymond, and Miss Marilyn, and Peach, and Booby. We had a real good time. And sorry you weren't feeling so good this morning, but we hope you feel better. We're gonna come out to San Carlos City next time. And we'll meet you guys out there next time. All right. So
we're gonna do a house raid.
Yeah, we raid the house, go all up in your cabinets, all up in your drawers and shit. No, man, we really appreciate having you coming out here, and we appreciate the interview. We appreciate what you do for our channel.
Yeah, thank you so much, Cal.
Right. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Don't forget to hit yes. If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe to our channel. If you feel like we earned it, we'll keep working on it. But subscribe to our channel and hit the like button if you please.
Yeah. Okay? Do we need to do a back bend? That's what you said earlier.
I know he was serious. Like, no, not yet. Like, well, damn, what we gotta do? Right. Okay. Let's see. Chosen one said, I know I'm a simp. My problem is that I'm shameless about it, and I ain't tricking if you got it. Right. It ain't tricking if you got it. Okay. Fair enough. All right. And Joey just said, just have some standards and boundaries. That's it. Don't be afraid to lose a woman. Joey's just straight preaching today. Preaching. Say it, man. Say it. But you know what, Joey, the problem is a lot of men are afraid. They're terrified. They got this cute young thing, and she's as Calvin says it so eloquently, she's giving him the lube job, a tune-up every day. He don't want to lose that. He ain't had that in 5, 10, 20 years. And suddenly he's getting it every day. You think he's going to give her up just so easily? Nah, bruh. In his mind, he doesn't think he's going to get that again. He doesn't understand that's in abundance. You can get that in abundance over here, but
plethora.
He doesn't understand that. Absolutely. Okay, are we?
Miss Rhoda is back.
Miss Rhoda is back from church. Miss Rhoda, I hope church was good. Hope you prayed for us.
Yeah.
Because we need the prayer. We need the prayers, right? Chosen One said, look, sometimes you get lonely. Right? And it's true. And I think that is the key. The loneliness, and then someone gives you attention, right? Someone showers you with attention. Or multiple women shower you with, come on, man.
Shower you with your
attention.
love.
Yeah. It's tough not to feel some type of way, right? It's especially when you're lacking confidence and all of a sudden you're getting all this attention and then they hit you with the boom, the tune-up, the super tune-up, right? Come on, man. Yeah. And Mr. said, don't ever call a NorCal or SoCal. You got that right, Mr. You see how I quickly corrected that, brother. I am not a SoCal brother. I went to school down there, but that's the only thing I claimed from SoCal. It's a big deal.
Okay.
It's a big deal. Yeah. It's like, I don't know what it's like. Yeah, it's a big deal. All right. And Juggy said Filipinos are nice, but they're not blind, right? Okay. Let's see. Okay, welcome back, Miss Rhoda. Everybody says, hey, we're gonna get an interview. Cheng is working on fixing up an interview with Miss Rhoda, and if we can get Miss Rhoda and Cheng and Luca in the same room, I'm telling you, I will sit behind the camera and not say a mother effing word, and I will be watching. There. Okay. All right. Andre Brown's in the house, right?
Hello, Andre.
Andre Brown said, do y'all know Filipino P? We don't. I don't know Filipino P, actually. We've corresponded briefly a couple of times, but to say I know her would be an overstatement. We do not know each other. We're not friends. I would love to meet her, actually. I would love to meet her, and I would love to do, if you're watching this, P, let's collab together, especially on a charity project. That's what I would love to collab and work together with you on. And an interview wouldn't be bad either. But anyway, okay. So let's see. Rhoda said, my Richie Rich Abroad family is always in my prayers. Thank you so much,
Miss Rhoda.
We love you. Okay, let's see. And Andre said, okay, cool. All right, let's see. I think we're getting it. Okay.
Anders said, in all fairness, I have flown people to dates in the United States.
Yeah. Anders, my response to that is, let me ask you, how did it work out? And that's how it always, and it's not a rebuttal. It's just a response to ask you, how did it work out? What was the end result of that? I mean, most relationships break up, but how did it work out with that particular person? That's what I would want to, I'd be curious to know, right? Okay. Chosen One said,
I've flown a lady out one time. I sent her the money and she kept it. I was so young.
I've heard of that happening many times out here. I've heard that happen a few times, right? Andre said, all men are not created equal. And Andre, you got that right, brother. You got that right. Okay. All right.
Okay, so Anders said, don't lead with money, but just the fact that you flew halfway around the world and staying in a hotel is kind of proof you have money.
Or that you saved for an awful long time. Right? That you saved diligently for an awful long time. But I would agree with you. I would agree. It says something about you that you could fly halfway around the world, right? And then have a place to stay and stay in that place. And hopefully it's a fairly nice place, right? And entertain people.
Okay, so Luca said, can Simps be considered as pervs?
What do you think? What's your answer to
that? Pervs are different then.
I think pervs are different, Luca.
Yeah.
I think Simps can be pervs, but pervs aren't. Hold on. Pervs can be Simps. There you go. I think pervs can be Simps, but Simps are not necessarily pervs. There you go. Okay. All right. Let's see. And Lucas said, our passport bros Simps. You know what? I would say every passport bro is going to be different because I think there's different definition. I don't think so, because our passport bros putting women on pedestals. Are they given and given without expecting reciprocation? And I don't think they are. But here is one distinction. I think that there is a lot of passport bros who are not necessarily looking for a long-term commitment. That's my own opinion, not fact, but my own opinion. I think there's a lot of passport bros. They're traveling for the experience of traveling and going out and going to a different place, meeting different people, and they're not necessarily looking for a long-term commitment. And I think that makes a difference, and there's a distinction between those two. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay.
Okay, so Joey said to Luca, not all, but some flocking to become simps, but some are into serious relationships.
Boom, exactly.
Yeah.
Boom, exactly. I'm so see me and Joey are like this. Yeah. Right? Okay.
Chosen One said the term passport bro was only invented the past year. Before that, we were simply called expats.
I think the passport bro has been around for a few years now, actually. But yeah, before that we're just called expats or veterans, because actually most of the passport bros were actually usually military veterans who live in another country. Yeah, I think we're getting to the end of it. Jimmy Gable.
Hello, Jimmy.
What's happening, Jimmy?
Welcome to our live stream.
And welcome to the fam. Right?
Simps are simpletons that are too stupid to understand they're being played.
I like that. I like that. Okay. Arnold is in the house. Right, Arnold said, "Have a good Sunday."
I like how you said that.
CP is in the house.
Thanks for checking in, CP.
What's up, man?
It goes like this. Where I'm from, Atlanta. More game, less money. Less game, more money. You have to spend. What's up, everyone?
I don't disagree with any of that, CP, at all. I think you're going to have to spend to get women. It's what are you getting in return, right? And Young Fresh said, Kate is my wifey.
Hello, actually, Kate.
What's up, Kate? And we got the memo on the under, Young Fresh. Yeah, we got the memo about 15, 20 minutes ago on the under.
Yeah.
But we peeped that out, and that's why we gave you that big welcome.
Yeah.
We love having. We got Kate here. Miss Peach is in the house. See, that's what we want. We'd love to build a nice community where there's Filipinos who can comment, especially when we say that help us to understand Filipino culture, right? That's what a lot of men need. So it's great having more and more women on the platform or here. So Young Fresh,
thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Kate is wifey and she says hi. What's up, Kate? Next time we come into town, next time Jerry's here, we want you to be there with Jerry. We had a good time with Jerry. We had a lot of fun with Jerry, actually. But we would love to meet you next time, Kate. So let's make that happen. Okay? All right. Chosen One said,
I can't do anything with a 20-year-old. I can't even get it up half the time. My Filipina is 39, just being honest.
I could do lots of things with a 20-year-old, actually. I could do terrible things to a 20-year-old, and she would never forget me. However, what am I going to do after that? What am I going to do with her after that? That's the thing. Okay. But you know what? I don't need a 20-year-old. I'll take a woman twice her age, and I'll do the same things to her and turn her ass out, right? And be happy with it.
Good answer.
All right. All right. Let's see. Where we at? Okay. Bruce said,
there's no excuse being homeless over there if you have a social security check.
There's no excuse, Bruce. I'm telling you, if you talk to any of the homeless cats here, their story will always have something to do with a woman. Every single time. It will always have something to do with some woman every single time. I've watched a lot of videos, seen a lot of these stories, and it's always a woman. They come here on a limited budget, but they keep their, here, look, I got some candy, dangling money, and next thing you know, they're broke as hell because they didn't have it in the first place, but they're trying to impress her and make her think some type of way or feel some kind of way, and they didn't have it.
And remember, people are easy to spend the money that they don't work hard for.
Yeah.
You don't know the value of how much they earn for it.
Joey said 20-year-old women are still immature, very immature. What would I do with her afterward, right? They don't have that emotional maturity as they grow up and experience, right? Not even 40-year-old women have it sometimes. Just saying.
Crickets.
Sometimes.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Tracy Laurent. What's up, Tracy?
Hey, Tracy Laurent.
Right. Said, blessings to all. Hope everyone had a great week. We did. And hopefully the start of Another good
something
week.
new.
Another good week. It's good to see you in the house, Tracy. Morris said, Luca, having a woman as a best friend will only cause issues in the relationship. Some for women, they mostly have affection for their bestie, man or woman. Or same for women. They mostly have affection for their bestie, man or woman. I kind of agree with that. Right? Black Box said, I kind of keep to myself. So for the attention, I don't really look for...
Is there a follow-up?
Yeah. Okay, I think we missed it. But I'm single, Joey. And for a time, I'm not interested in dating. Okay? Right. Right. And Rhoda said something very important. Would you like to read this?
Don't act like you have millions in your pocket.
That's it. Stop coming here leading with money. Because they think all foreigners are rich, or a lot of women think that all the foreigners are rich, right?
They're already thinking like that here in the Philippines.
They really believe that you have an unlimited amount of this money you're dangling, right?
As long
they
as
believe that. So how could he possibly run out of it? He can't possibly run out of it. He's got an unlimited supply. So when you run out, like, wait, huh? What?
What happened?
Yeah, what happened? Oh, I gotta go over here to this other cat. Yeah, come on. Some young Thundercat with lots of energy. And come on, man. Stop with all that. Yeah, stop acting like you're a millionaire and just be you. Don't lead with your cash. Lead with your character. Right. Okay.
Okay, Joey said to the black box, "It's okay, brother. Getting into relationship is a gamble. I guess I get lucky the same as Richie."
Yeah, it is a gamble. It's a crapshoot. I mean, yeah, I didn't do this. I did this. I'm shooting dice. All right, come on. So see, man, you nasty sometimes. Anyway, can you read the comment Tracy said?
Tracy said, "Drink coffee now and get a 5-star later every once in a while. If she deserves it, though, I'm definitely not going to be the one putting it all the work for sure."
Why should you be? There's no reason you should be. Absolutely not. Stink Shag is in the house. What's up, Stink Shag? Hope your trip. Stink Shag is back at home now, right? Hope your trip back to Cali was good and easy. Stink Shag said, "Simping is a state of mind. If you simp, they don't mind. Just understand. If you simp, they don't mind, right? Just understand what you're doing and how much you're doing it with, right? But people, I think the simps, they keep doing it until they're just out of money. They just keep giving. People are crazy when they come here. People lose their minds, right? All right, Mr. Wade Media.
Hello, Mr. Wade.
What's up?
Headed to the Philippines next. Thailand is not for me.
I hear you, Mr. Wade. Come on out to the Philippines. Let us entertain you at least for a day, or at least for a few hours anyway. I'll let your boy when you get here, bro. Or let us know before you get here, even better, so we can make some plans. Okay?
And they said to Mr. Wade, "I got 3 more countries to check out before I decide where to settle down."
Take your time and do it right. Exactly, right? Okay.
I like Anders' profile picture.
I do too. It's a good picture. It's a good picture. Okay. Let's see. I think we're getting to the end of it, right? Okay. Look at hey! Oh! Hey! All right. Cheers. Look, a hand for Raymond. Raymond said, "To hell with this. No more damn commercials. No more damn ads. I'm getting YouTube Premium, damn it." And fine, right. So no more ads. That's it. Right. Those ads are finally gone. All right. $10, dude. That is a good, easy investment. And actually YouTube Premium is kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. Cliff TV sent a super sticker.
Thank you, Cliff.
Thank you so much for that.
Always
much
appreciate you.
Yeah. And really quick, I think we're coming to the end of our comments, and you've been a trooper. Good thing I fed you before this, right? Really quick, Andrew said, okay.
Regarding flying someone to me, worked out well, but it was a different kind of relationship.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
So Ronnie said, "A decent guy needs to have an abundance mindset."
Absolutely.
So Mr. Wade to Luca, passport bros are too harsh on women from an immigration perspective.
I think so too.
Is Mr. Wade the one from who works at immigration?
I think so too. I think so, right? I agree with that, Mr. Wade. And I'm going to say, I think most of the passport bros, and anyone can correct me if I'm wrong, this is not fiction, this is only my opinion. I think passport bros kind of have a different perspective in a short-term relationship perspective, because they're kind of, they're just kind of jumping from place to place to place, traveling and, and experience, right? Just getting a lot of experience, learning different places, new languages, new cultures. And I think that's what a lot of that is about. But I think most of them aren't necessarily in the mode where they're ready to settle down. That's just my own opinion. So I'll stand corrected for anybody who offer a different opinion, right?
So I think Jose is also Filipino but living in the US.
I think so too. You want to go
So
ahead?
Jose said, simp or not, once you found the one, never assume that just because you are a foreigner knows about their culture or money management or starting a business. This is the failure path.
Jose, you have said a mouthful. This is where the vetting really comes in. You need to know. She might be a great person, but maybe she's terrible with money. Maybe you need to know a lot about that woman before you wife her up or before you get into a long-term relationship with her. Lots of stuff you need to know. I've talked to cats who are talking about buying their girlfriends a business, and I'm going to buy her a sorry store. Listen, if she was great with money, she would have already done that. Have you ever considered that? Right? If she was really good with money, she would have already bought a sorry store. Right? She would have, if it was that important to her, she would have saved the money up, put the money together, whatever it took, and she would have had one already.
Yeah, I agree.
Just saying. Jose, you're on point. Okay.
Okay, Anders said, thought the passport bro was the US feminist trying to make those of us leaving look bad.
I think it's that too. I think a lot of the feminists in the US and in the West used it to make Western men look bad and make us look like we were they were talking about
can't handle
like we can't handle Western women, or like they're what do you call them, like old men, dirty old men who want young girls and all this kind of stuff. I think they use it to make men look bad. But I do think in general, I think the passport bros do not have a long-term mindset when it comes to relationships. Yeah. This is, again, my own opinion, right? Sting Shag said, go ahead.
Okay, Sting Shag said, passport bros have been around for a good minute, but more of them are out of pay-per play and they're gotten a bad name from Western women. Most passport bros are looking for the 3 F's in a woman.
Right. And so kind of same thing, right? So I agree. I completely agree with you, Sting Shag, right? What?
Cliff's comment always gets me cracking.
Cliff said, can I get a 20-year-old and just try? Right. Loyal to the soil.
Hello, welcome to Richie Rich Abroad.
What's happening, man? What's happening? Loyal to the soil. Where are you from, bro? Let us know where you're from. Go ahead and read his comment.
Simply lack game and confidence, even though women who benefit from them end up resenting them. Shaking my head. Okay, keep up the great content, Rich and Cheng.
Thank you, Loyal to the soil. Let us know where you're from, bro. Always appreciate that. Stop it.
Harrow.
Jones, you upset me, but that was great news, man. That's crazy. That just threw a monkey wrench in the whole race. But anyway, just for you guys, please do not I need you to do your job. That's what I need you to do. And you guys, please do not send scores because one of the things I do on my Sundays on the few days I have off is I watch the games after our live stream, so don't send the scores in. But damn, Indiana beat Ohio State. That's crazy, right? Okay, anyway, let's see. Okay, we got to the end. All right. Cliff said, I'm going to rent a small plane and go flying for my birthday today. Cliff, is it really your birthday, bro? On the real, is it really your birthday? If it's your birthday, then Richie wants to watch the game. Yeah. You guys, please don't shoot out the scores because I watch the game afterwards. I watch all the games after this. Anyway, Cliff. Hey, Cliff. Happy birthday to you, brother. You know what? I gotta put this in the calendar. Okay, I gotta put this in the calendar. Happy birthday to you, brother. I honestly
can't sing right now, but I'm gonna sing.
You can sing a happy
later.
Birthday song.
Later,
can't you?
Maybe we'll get copyright there. I'll just.
You can't sing happy birthday?
Can we just
whatever. Okay, that's fine.
Can we just do it later?
Okay. All right, fair enough. Okay, but happy birthday, Cliff.
Happy birthday, Cliff.
Yeah, I hope you have a wonderful birthday, an awesome birthday. I thought you were BSing, to be honest, before. But since it really is your birthday, happy birthday to you, brother. And we are really excited about seeing you next month when you come out here. Right, that should be awesome. Be awesome. Okay, you guys, we came to the end. Wow, almost 3 hours. We've come to the end of our live stream. We really appreciate you. This was a good live stream. It was a good lively live stream. A lot of new faces, you guys. If we earned your comment, if we earned your comment, if we earned your subscription, please
Yes.
subscribe to our channel. But if you don't, hit the like button at least for us, if you would, please. And check out our other content, and maybe that'll help us to earn your subscription if
Yes.
we haven't already, right?
Mhm.
We love you guys regardless. Thank you for your support and your cooperation and helping to make this channel what it is and helping us to keep building. Call in next time, comment next time, keep them coming. It adds to the show. It makes the show what it is. So we thank you. Okay.
Thank you so much
Did
for
we miss
always.
anything?
I don't think so.
Right.
Thank you so much for always supporting us by being here in our live streams, in our live premieres, and dropping your comments and watching our videos all the way to the end. We appreciate you guys.
And special shout out to Joey Jover. I appreciate you. I messaged Joey yesterday and asked him, to come in here and put us up on game. And anybody else who's from the Philippines who comes into the channel just to put us up on game and let us understand more thoroughly, more. Let us know more about the culture here, the mindset here. We appreciate that. We really do. Roger Walker, thank you for coming in here. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Black Box. Anybody else we didn't get to? And you guys don't be afraid to call in. Call in with your comments, man. We love having you on. Even whether we agree or disagree, we're never going to shame you. You're never going to be. Nobody's ever going to, say, "Oh, you stupid, dirty, rotten." None of that's going to happen. We love having you on here. So just call in and say what you got to say. As always, last person I got to thank is Slick Rick. You know it. Without you, Slick Rick, this channel can't possibly be what it is, brother. So thank you so much for doing what you do. And yeah, you make us make the show good.
And you make it easy for us.
You make it so easy for us, brother. And we thank you. We appreciate you. Happy holidays. And thank you, brother. We love you.
Thank you.
All right. So I'm Richie Rich for Richie Rich Abroad.
And this is Cheng, that we always remind you to lead with your character, not with your cash.
All right. All right, you guys.
Hello,
thanks.
Ron.
And Ron jumped in. What's up, Ron? Cliff, we love you, brother.
Happy birthday.
to you, dude. All right. We're up out of here.